GMS.
I knew you could make it happen all along, 'cause I've already seen you in heaven where you belong.
We want to make each other happy, you know? That's just in our nature. And it means everything. Everything we do in our life doesn't mean anything if it doesn't make someone's life happy.
Gaming Morning Show.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on.
Wait,
Austin, your mom is here?
No.
Why did I look over where Bob is?
Austin, your mom is here?
Is she over there?
I sure hope not.
Is she in the box?
Whoa.
I haven't seen her in like 2 days.
Get out of here, Beelin. I just got the new marble tile installed and you'll mess up the grout. Besides, like our friend Oh Guitar Boy said,
Sorry, KK.
it's time for the clinically acclaimed Gaming Morning Show. Or should I say, award-winning.
And we have a clip of the year, friends. It is the Lost City of D live.
Glad we won.
Woo!
Kiki Low is in search of something.
I need a D that works.
There's the D. Searching in the universe because the D is currently broken.
Gaming Morning Show won Clip of the Year.
Oh my gosh.
But don't you dare expect to put that Chris Emmy Memorial Clip of the Year trophy in this
I
box.
probably should have prepared something more special.
I'm getting the walls repainted soon. Now where to put the chandelier or the bearskin rug? Oh, and the piano, can't forget that.
Maybe there is somebody in the world that can help her. Maybe somebody who sings a song.
6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. It's Gaming Morning Show, and it is Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022. Thank you for being here, wherever you might be. That could be on Facebook Gaming or Twitch, YouTube, possibly on Twitter. Wherever that place is, it does not matter because you are here with us. Holy cow, Sean, we have
First,
to the extreme. Did you organize the pre-show meeting? I must have missed a memo.
No, but I didn't get any of my prep for the show done because I was just catching up on everything that's been happening.
Hell yeah.
It's been a busy morning.
This pre-show meeting is underway. Although I did feel badly for Kate Zay, who, by the way, was in fact
first,
like mega first, like 29 after 5 o'clock first. Wow. And Kate said at 5:47, I was all alone with no Downs, because apparently Downs is the second person, if not the first person there as well. And Scott Chicken showed up. So good morning to you, Scott Chicken. It's good to see you. But it just made me think, one of my favorite lines, and I have no clue where it came from, but one of my favorite lines is, it was so cold. I was all alone and there was wolves. Why were there wolves? I don't know. But there were wolves.
They were there.
So if I could ever figure out what movie that's from, but that's all that I thought of at 5:47. I was all alone, no Downs. And then to make it seem like apparently we're supposed to all be there, Downs shows up at 50 after, goes, sorry, Kate, I was making a toasted sandwich. Like he had a place to be.
I'm so sorry I'm late.
Y'all know that you're volunteering to be here, right? There's no obligation. Did you set up a time card machine in the back?
Well, yeah, I did.
Okay, it's good. It's good. Kate Downs, Scott Chick, thank you for all the talk before the 6 o'clock hour started. Of course, Smar is here. Kiki Low checking in as well. Thank you for checking us out on this Wednesday. Oh, K-Laugh is back too. I don't know who you've been checking in with, K-Laugh, but we were worried. I think we can call off the search party
now. It's nice to know K-Laugh is safe. We were trying to research where K-Laugh was and develop ways to find him, but it was hard without K-Laugh to do it.
We were so desperate. We had to name a new official person yesterday, although much well-deserved to our now official cartographer and diagrammer. I am JF Downs. I would like to note, though, that Kate is definitely worthy of an assist here. Second thing Kate said this morning is our mapographer not here. I like that one, too. Mapographer.
Good one, too.
Mapographer. I like mapographer.
Mapographer.
K-Laugh, I'll watch the VOD this out. You don't have to do that. I mean, you can. It's available on YouTube, but, you know, it's up to you, K-Laugh. I'll let you decide. Gay Pride Row, 6 o'clock first hour crew. Good morning to you.
Top of the morning.
Gay Pride is here as well. Thank you for the host on Twitch. As you've heard us talk about, hosting on Twitch always does a huge amount for us. So thank you for everyone who's willing to click that button. Those who hit like and thumbs up and smiley face reactions on Facebook Gaming and all that stuff too. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. K-Laugh goes, how am I going to know what day yesterday was if K-Laf doesn't watch the VOD? Got a great point.
It's true. It's true. We started a whole new month yesterday.
Oh, we sure did. Yeah, it was our choice.
Mm-hmm. We made it happen.
No one else was going to do it, but you know what? Gaming Morning Show was like, we'll take care of that.
We're on it.
Out of our way. I will admit, too, today, unusual, but it's going to happen. We have planned 2 hours of Theo coming up later today.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That just guarantees that something will go wrong and she won't show up.
There was a dialogue exchange yesterday where we actually talked about what the plan was for today, as opposed to, yeah, I'm sure if she's going to be here, she'll be here, so... It's an interesting method. It doesn't work all the time. Today is Groundhogs Day, World Play Your Ukulele Day. So paging VG. I also think Kiki for a little while played the ukulele. Do you actually own a ukulele?
No, I had my dad's for quite a while because my parents went on a Hawaiian cruise. And on the cruise, they offered ukulele lessons. And my dad did that and really enjoyed it. So he bought a really nice ukulele. And I don't know if he plays it much, but he has it. And it's nice. And so I borrowed that for a while and played a couple songs for us on it. But I don't have it anymore. I don't even have a hedgehog. So I got nothing for today.
It's not a hedgehog, it's a groundhog.
No, I want a hedgehog.
I think anybody who owns a hedgehog on Groundhog's Day should put that up. I'd be also intrigued about what the hedgehog sees.
The groundhog's just a hedgehog that's on the ground.
It's not true. You need to look up a encyclopedia or something. I will admit, yesterday I was not in the mood for much negative yesterday, so I didn't click on this link. But the headline read something like, so-and-so the groundhog. So I'm assuming, I don't know if Puxatawny Phil is like the moniker bestowed, and all the groundhogs that become Puxatawny Phil are actually like named Elvis or something, right? So I'm going to pretend this one was, for the sake of the story, and say Elvis the Hedgehog has seen his last shadow.
Oh no.
Did the groundhog die?
It's ominous.
I know!
Was that a threat?
I was going to say, was the mob about to show up and take Elvis out?
Also, can we start using that as a threat to people? Ryan, you've seen your last shadow.
What do you mean?
You know.
It's terrifying. This hedgehog is Sonic. You've seen your last shat. That could be a line for Dr. Robotnik.
It's a good one.
I'm also realizing it's something as I read through these days. Today's Candlemas Day. We were going to try to invite the Pretty Okay Candle Company on for an interview on Candlemas Day. And by we, that was something I put in my notes. I learned something about the way that I did that, though. I put the note on the block for today. We have an interview calendar. I put that note there. So all that happened was I got to today and went, oh, I should have done that. That was a really wrong way to go. That would have been a good idea. No. What was I doing? So if you have a chance, find the Pretty Okay Candle Company on Instagram. And K-Laf was kind enough to find us all the candle-related days of the day. This was the next one. So K-Laf, if you could find those again, we'll try for the next one. Or maybe just try tomorrow, because, you know, why not? It is Lung Leavin Day. And the unique thing about this is either a typo or they intentionally have leavin not capitalized. So almost all these other ones are in capitalized case, where every first letter is capitalized. Lung Leavin Day. It's National Sled Dog Day. It's World Wetlands Day. Marmot Day. It is National Crepe Day, which I'm going to address in a second. And, according to this, that I am about to read, it is in fact National Hedgehog Day.
Told you.
You didn't know that.
You have no trust in me.
You've never seen a head. I'm getting a little sus on your hedgehogginess. Watch me. watching shop.
My hedgehog's probably out somewhere playing ukulele.
We're being eaten by Arturo.
No, that was a mole.
Good moron.
It's good to see you. Drew Mega is here. Hauser is here as well. Drew Mega goes, just to be clear, you said World Wetlands Day and not World Wetworks Day, right? Yes, Wetlands, but I am now very intrigued what World Wetworks Day is. Drew Mega's been searching for a place where someone talks about World Wetworks Day. Actually, maybe I don't want to know what Wetworks Day is.
It might be safer.
Yeah. I'll leave that one for the imagination instead of actually finding out.
Do not Google that.
I am JF Down says, I have a fear that I will get stuck in Groundhog Day sometime, then that day will be my life until I do something stupid, and then I have to live with that day forever. Why do you have that fear? What if it's the best day of your life? Of course, wedding, birth of children, right? You know, all these assumptions that we all know, I cherish and value and blah, blah, blah. But if I could live Broncos winning Super Bowl 32 over and over and over again with the same hopes and wishes that I had going into that game, I'd live that day over and over again.
What if you're stuck in a Groundhog's Day style loop? You're just not aware of it. Like, what if you're living the same day over and over, but you don't have memories of living it previously?
Let me chew on that one, because if you don't know, how would you know? But are you aware of the fact that, like, man, it feels like I do this every single day?
Yeah, maybe that's where the feeling of deja vu comes from, is you're stuck in a loop.
Maybe. We will check in with Look, It's Mike O, see what Mike is tracking at this hour coming up in just a little bit. Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News is about 10 minutes away, and birthdays this day in gaming history. I like the idea of kind of pivoting and asking the question, if you could live a day over and over again, given that it is Groundhog's Day, we can. So if Kalaf would post that into the chat, if you could live the same day over and over again, which day would you do? You're also welcome to talk about National Tater Tot Day, because we're going to ask you, what is the best form of potato?
Nice. I do love tater tots, but I think my favorite is, like, when fries are really good. I think fries are my favorite. The problem with fries is there's so many ways they can go wrong. And I'm just waiting for something to fall from the bookshelf since some very large cat is sleeping on it. Yeah, there's so many ways fries can go wrong and become not the best form of potato, whereas tater tots are, like, even if tater tots aren't perfect, they're still pretty good. But I think perfect french fry is the way to go.
So it's way too easy to get into the tater tot conversation and talk about those that come from the frozen section at the grocery store. Okay. Because those tater tots are probably the most widely available. It's not like you're making a ton of homemade tater tots, am I right? And sometimes, I'm gonna say 8 out of 10 times, you throw those things in the oven, they come out, they're pretty okay. Sometimes you'll put those things in the oven, they'll come out, and they'll be mushy or brittle, or almost like fuzzy. Like, they have the weirdest texture when they're bad, and I don't understand how that happens because it's a prepared food. You know what I mean? Like, you'd think that it would be
more
easy
consistent.
to... Yeah, like, you'd think it could potentially be a 10 out of 10. It is unfortunate, because tater tots, I think, but they taste better when they're prepared at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, for sure.
No matter how good you do them at home. And maybe I just need, like, Dungeon Master KJ or some other culinary expert to help me out a little bit, but, like, I don't think there's a way that I can do frozen tater tots at my house any better.
Right. Now I want to just start making homemade tater tots. It sounds delicious.
How would you do that?
Well, you gotta make the potatoes real small and then put them in tot. shapes.
Itty bitty little potatoes. Little potatoes. Drew Mega says, last summer I had quite the frustrating time trying to catch a groundhog that was burrowing a hole under my shed in the backyard. Eventually caught it, but yeah, groundhogs. Ugh. That's a great story. Nice work telling that one. Smar goes, just stop doing stupid things and you won't have a problem. Easy, I am JF Downs. That's all you have to do, Downs, is just don't do the silly stuff. And then you won't have any problem with your same day over and over and over again.
That's true. It's true.
I'm going to shout out Downs. Downs also has a Twitter account. Okay. And Downs, for some reason, was putting up some sort of Groundhog Day propaganda. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It was a bit. It was a statement. It was something that Downs is putting up every single day. And I'm now curious, Downs, did you post that every single day not because you thought it was just funny in general, but because it actually has something to do with what you're just describing now? That was a great pass. That was a great pass. I know what I'm doing in this game. Let's go. Oh,
right.
That feels good.
Arturo has made it safely down from the bookshelf. I don't think anything broke.
That cat's running around all of a sudden. Meow. Drew Mega says, best form of potato is a poutine. Little bias as I'm Canadian. You don't have to be Canadian to love poutine. For many a person who will sing the sweet song of glorious, glorious poutine.
I'm also a fan of breakfast tater tots, also known as hash browns.
See, I like the kind of shredded potato that you kind of fry all at once, so it becomes more of like a bunch of thinly sliced French fries that make a hash brown. I don't like the tater tots that are basically told that they're breakfast. Like the McDonald's one is great because that's a different version of it. But like I don't know, for some reason I like them more at night. So.
Ooh, tater tots or hash browns after dark.
Exactly. Yeah. I want the Gremlins version of tater tots, not the Mogwai version. Wow. You hit a chord though with chat though. I love hash browns. This is smart. Drew Mega. Oh yeah, on the hash browns. Scotch. Ooh, hash browns are top tier. Oh, but we're talking about potatoes. Best form of potatoes. So that makes sense. Yeah, you're right. Even Hauser hash browns. Love hash browns after dark. Oh, and Drew Mega brought up potato. Is it latkes? Those are like potato pancakes, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Hefty Wife makes those. It's like a smashed potato, like itty bitty, super thin, and then fried.
It's like you have potatoes and then you just do some clapping.
That's all you have to do. Didn't you know that that's what that song "I Can Make Your Hands Clap" was about? It's about potato latkes. Oh my gosh. Do we have a holiday treat coming up for Calaf? Calaf just said, I want to try lefse.
Yep.
Our mother-in-law.
We can make that happen.
Yeah, Calaf is an expert lefse maker.
Yeah, we'll have to send some your way the next time it is made.
So if you don't know what lefse is, and it was described as potato crepes, that's pretty accurate. Like I always kind of said, it's a really thin potato tortilla. And then there's a master debate of how you eat it because Hefty Wife was like, you just put butter in it. It's like, what? That's not enough. And so I brought to our family butter and brown sugar.
That's pretty okay. Yeah, they're yummy. And unfortunately, for better or worse, are only made in very large batches. So when we have lefse, we usually have lefse for days.
I think I am appreciative that we do have lefse for days because it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to just have this once and then not have it again for a while. But it's such a project to make. I used the person to save the shot, but unfortunately
it pushed it right into me.
Fire. Yep. I blew this person up. Just trying to get
what
over
are the
there.
odds? Oh, man.
Yeah, so I think I agree with Hauser. What specifically then is a potato latke? Because I think we're on the wavelength of the potato pancake. Because Hauser, if they're what I'm thinking they are, they have, like, again, they get really crispy and almost charred. And, yeah, they're really, really yummy.
This is going to surprise you, but I'm hungry.
I'm sorry, the music was so loud, I just couldn't hear what you said. What was that?
I'm very hungry.
Never in the history of the show have I heard that.
First time?
First time. Yeah, potatoes, there's some, I mean, heck, Austin Attack loves potatoes, right? There's just something about potatoes that really gets your stomach churning, like in the good way. Stomach churning is sometimes not a good thing, but in this case it is. Like, So, but yeah, poutine is just kind of out of my comfort zone.
Gravy is a sauce. Sauces aren't dressings, and marinades are early to the party.
Just too much gravy. Rather have the French fries. Well, I don't think I've heard a bad way to have potatoes yet.
No, these are all acceptable.
Very good.
And even potato in its more potato-y form, like a baked potato or a mashed potato, they're still pretty okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think tater tots are definitely top tier, and then kind of go from there. Downs, back to Groundhog's Day, said a little bit of both really. At first, my friend dared me after explaining my fear. Then it was genuine help for anyone stuck in a Groundhog Day. And then a joke that I wasn't sure would pay off, but it made me laugh. Downs. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to make a movie in the same vein as Being John Malkovich. But I'd like it to be Being JF Downs.
We can make that happen.
Like, we could even title it, like, I Am JF Downs. Just a wild ride, my friend. Wild ride. Hauser says, Google search. A latke is a type of potato pancake or fritter in Ashkenazi Jewish cuisine. I hope I got that right. That is traditionally prepared to celebrate Hanukkah. Love it. I'm on board. Latkes for everyone. Sounds good. All right, it's 6:29. We're late. We got to get to the news. We got to find out what's happening. And for that, as always, we turn to our hashtag video game expert. Here's Sean.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022, 2222. And this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. It's a lot of twos.
Toot toot?
Toot, 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 toot. We talked at length about PlayStation buying Bungie this week. And one of the things that's come out of that acquisition is the fact that Sony would like to make more live service games, which Bungie has some experience doing with the Destiny series. It turns out PlayStation is hoping to launch more than 10 live service games by 2026. This is from Ryan Dinsdale of IGN. This is their goal by the month of March of 2026. And they're hoping that the acquisition of Bundy and gaining more insight into their knowledge and expertise will help them do this. Speaking during Sony's latest earnings call, CFO Hiroki Totoki said, through close collaboration with Bungie and the PlayStation Studios, we aim to launch more than 10 live service games by the fiscal year ending March 31st, 2026. From calendar year 2014 to calendar year 2021, the size of the global game content market doubled, driven by add-on content revenue from live service games, which grew at an average annual rate of 15% during this period. We expect this trend to continue going forward. Which makes a lot of sense. Games that, and even free-to-play games that have this sort of constant add-on model are getting more and more important in the gaming sphere. And PlayStation doesn't really do a lot with those right now. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of expertise Bungie can share with other Sony owned developers and see what they can do in this world.
And forgive me, you might have explained it and I just missed it, but what is a live service game?
A live service game is a game that's it doesn't just come out, and you have games like Far Cry 6 is a good example. It comes out and it has some DLC, but then it's done. A live service game is a game that is continually updated with new content over time, often making the majority of their money through in-game purchases rather than initial sales. So Destiny is a good example of that, where you do purchase Destiny when it comes out, but then there's so much add-on that you continually support the game. And that especially, like the free-to-play model, relies on these add-ons and new content over time in order to make their purchases. And so you see that a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see 10 over the next 4 years is quite a bit from PlayStation, seeing as how they don't really have any right now. So we'll see what that ends up as. In our next news story, speaking of people making games, the Shovel Knight Studio Yacht Club has announced their next project, and it is Mina the Hollower. Shovel Knight, or Yacht Club in particular, made Shovel Knight quite a while ago, and they've continued to work on the Shovel Knight universe. They obviously had lots of add-on and DLCs planned for that through their Kickstarter campaign, but now they're starting a new IP, which is it's pretty cute looking. Mina the Hollower has been unveiled. Yacht Clubs is starting a Kickstarter campaign for Mina. The studio is also fronting most of the funds to make the project a reality, but in a press release provided to Game Informer, director Alec Faulkner spoke about why the Kickstarter is being utilized, and he says, "We want your feedback, collaboration, and support in making Mina the Hollower the best game it can possibly be. Though we're financing a majority of this project ourselves, we hope we can create a more expansive game this way. More importantly, we want to build a community around Kickstarter, much like we did with Shovel Knight. We also want to share our development process more than ever before." So if you're a fan of Shovel Knight, you should go check out Mina the Hollower on Kickstarter and perhaps back it if it's something that interests you.
I like crowdfunding models for what it's worth. I just really have, because you get people who are passionate about something and they all come together, and then you get special, like you can be a character in a game, for example, with some Kickstarters, right? How cool is that? I also really like Mina the Hollower, except it made my brain go to the Wanderer, which, by the way, is a very recent name of the morning, and so my brain was like, I'm the Hollower, I go, and so really everything else is irrelevant to my brain right now, which is really disappointing, because it was a very good story, and I kind of wasted it with me singing songs in my head.
The songs in your head is a big part of the show.
Wild ride.
Yeah, I think it's sometimes frustrating to see developers that don't need Kickstarter launch Kickstarters, but I like the way they're doing it, because they're specifically saying like, hey, we can finance this game we just want you to be more involved than you traditionally would be. And that's part of what made Shovel Knight so special, is it was so well funded on Kickstarter. That's why they hit like all of their stretch goals, and so had all of this add-on content for Shovel Knight to develop for years and years. And that's part of why Shovel Knight's kind of been its own thing for quite a while. And they haven't worked on anything other than Shovel Knight related content because it did so well on Kickstarter. So this is a way for those that were really passionate about Shovel Knight to, make sure something similar happens to this game if it's warranted. So it'll be fun to watch. Mina the Hollower. And then in our last news story of the day, something not at all surprising, but very welcome to hear to my ears. The PlayStation 5 has officially outsold Wii U's lifetime numbers in just 1 year. Oof, good job. That Wii U, that's terrible. The PlayStation 5 has passed 17 million units sold in a big first year of sales. This is from Ryan Dinsdale of IGN once again, which makes it more a better seller than the Wii U, which only reached 13.56 million sales in its entire lifetime.
You're so spiteful. Spite's not the right word, even though that's what I just tweeted. You just really hate the Wii U.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. In other news, the Wii U is icky.
The Wii U's gonna remember that statement you just made for the rest of your life, or the rest of its life. Oh wait, it's already dead.
Or so we think, but every now and then we get a Wii U game in the Out Today segment, which is always baffling.
Not mad.
Speaking of which, always last but never least, we finish off today's gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. Like the Sealed Ampule out on PlayStation 5, Xbox One, and Switch. The Waylanders out on PC. Webbed out on Xbox One and Switch. Invert out on Switch. The Dead Tree of Rosniuna out on Switch. Rosniuna. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Beebus 2 out on Switch. It's like they wanted to say babies but misspelled it. Beebus.
Hey Beebus. What do you want to do today? Pants.
Beebus. And Berthead. Beebus and Berthead.
We won't get sued.
It's distinct. It's very different.
Man, you had some runs in there. Hauser was asking you to say the creator's name ended in Iroki again, and then you had Rakniuna in there. So kudos to you on that pronunciation journey you just went on.
It can be tough.
Proud of you. Congratulations to Beebus. Our name of the morning. You are forever remembered by Gaming Morning Show and could be our February name of the month when it comes time. We will announce our January name of the month very soon, but right now we're very focused on our Fulfillment Appreciation Name of the Month giveaway. It's happening today is the last day, so it's been happening for a week. Tomorrow we will announce the winner of the Fulfillment Appreciation GMS Name of the Month giveaway. This is over $60 in backlogged GMS Name of the Month giveaways that we didn't do basically for the second half of 2021. So if you haven't entered already, please do so. It's very easy to do. I'm going to, in fact, put the exact link into the chat. Just click that link there that says enter now. Follow all the instructions on the tweet. Okay, and if you do all of those, then you're good to go and you'll be entered in. If you are a Patreon subscriber On the subscriber tier above, you are already entered, but you can add an extra entry by doing the regular giveaway, if that makes sense. You get an extra entry because you're a Patreon subscriber. What came first, the extra entry or the egg?
Probably the egg.
Okay, that makes sense. So, yeah, Aura asks, how do I enter? You just click that link, follow all the instructions on there. There's 3 steps, and bam, you're done. You're done. Name of the morning. Yeah, Beavis. That's a good one. I'm happy you found that one. Search our Twitter.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
It's 6:41, and we have breaking news into Gaming Morning Show. We're going to check in with Mike in just a moment, but Mike's jumped into our chat and has breaking news for us, Sean.
Yeah, it turns out that there was a hedgehog somewhere, but he was on the ground, so we're gonna call him a groundhog. And he saw his shadow. That means it's gonna be winter more, I guess.
It still doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Follow my line of thinking here, and you tell me you can poke holes in this if you're willing. If you see your shadow, it means that you have to have some sun. And in order to have sun, it's technically probably a lot warmer than it would be if you couldn't see the sun because it's cloudy or overcast or something. So to have more weeks of winter because you saw the sun doesn't make any sense to me.
The physics is different for the hedgehogs and groundhogs.
That makes sense.
Mules are better than horses. Mike-O, don't you think that's true?
Speaking of Mike-O, let's check in and see what Mike-O is tracking at this hour.
Well, good morning, guys. Happy Hump Day. Today, our first story comes care of NBC News. As we all know, it's the winter time, and usually that means it's cold. Doesn't happen in a lot of places, except everywhere. But it happened in Florida. And according to the NBC News, the National Weather Service in Miami, South Florida, warned the public on Sunday that immobilized iguanas could fall out of the trees due to unusually cold temperatures across the region. Iguanas are cold-blooded. They slow down to become immobile when temps drop into the 40s. That's 4 to 9 degrees Celsius for our friends across the pond. They may fall from trees, but they're not dead, the service said on Twitter. Temperatures in South Florida reached a low of 25 degrees Fahrenheit on Sunday morning, according to the National Weather Service, and high temperatures on Sunday were expected to remain in the upper 50s to low 60s. The nation's northeast was walloped on Saturday by a deadly winter storm that prompted several states to declare emergencies and forced the cancellation of more than 1,400 flights. Zoologist Stacy Cohen, a reptile expert at Palm Beach Zoo in Florida, explained the iguana phenomenon to television station WPBF. Their bodies basically start to shut down or they lose their functions, and so they're up in the trees on the branches sleeping, and then because it gets so cold, they lose that ability to hang on, and then they do fall out of trees a lot, Cohen said. Sounds terrible. Although most of the reptiles will likely survive this period of immobilization, Cohen said freezing temperatures were a threat to their survival and pointed to a cold snap in 2010 that wiped out a large number of the population. Most of these folks are snowbirds, but unfortunately they're not snow lizards, am I right? Back to you guys in the wherever you are. Over there.
Snow lizards. Did Mike get another animal?
It's Diego, the gaming morning lizard. Ba-dum-bum.
Man, poor iguanas.
I think
So
it was
cool.
a thorny dragon.
Nah, they're all the same.
We'll check in with Mike next hour, see what Mike-O is tracking in the second hour. Mike says iguanas suck. Wow. Wow. It's harsh. What iguanas do to you?
Maybe an iguana fell on his head once.
It's a possibility.
Now he knows why. They were just cold.
That's out of NBC News. Thank you, Mike-O. I thought I felt like that set looked the same as yesterday.
It looked similar, but you could tell the video wall on the back had been completely taken down and built from scratch. It costs a lot of money.
All right. We didn't think about this when we gave Mike business money. Do we have an accounting department?
Yes, but I think it might be Mike. It was a terrible mistake.
Yikes. We should have rethought that. We'll figure it out. I'm sure nothing bad could happen.
He'll be fine.
Hauser, oh snap. Cold snap. Get it? Drew Mega, this is world-class news reporting. Darn tootin'. Drew Mega. Darn tootin'.
It's my favorite.
Scott Chick, is it not something to do with either the shadow being in front or behind you, but then the groundhog could just turn around and be like, nope, didn't see a thing. What shadow? Nothing to see here.
These are not best practices in the field of meteorology.
Downs thought the same thing that I did. Said, oh, it's the boring old studio. I mean, I don't know if Mike's space is big enough to have that many choices. You know what I mean? Like, there's only a certain amount of space that you can use. Getting creative.
Maybe he rented like a professional space for it. The budget's just going up.
I mean, I got that business money, so everything's fine. There's some sort of like analogy, by the way, that I'm missing. That's like, don't let your person spending all the money also be your accountant. There's a metaphor or something, and I cannot think for the life of me what I'm trying to think of. So
I'm sure it's fine.
I thought it was something like, don't pee where you eat or something like that, but that's not even close, I think. Top of the moron to you.
Good moron.
Lady Undead is here. Hello, friends. We are happy you're here. We are a morning radio show that plays games, and we are asking you the question. It's National Tater Tot Day. And so, what is your favorite form of potatoes? And then, off of that, we got into the days of the day. It was Groundhog Day, or still is, probably, technically. And so we're asking you, if you could relive the same day over and over and over again, which day would you like to live over and over and over again? So you can answer either of those questions. That's fine. Culty Vibes is here as well. Good moron to you, Culty.
Top of the moron.
Back to Aura, who's hosting us on Twitch this morning. Is that favorite game overall or favorite game from the name of the month? Are you talking about when we name a name of the month? That comes from our names of the morning.
Correct.
So every morning, Aura, we name a name of the morning, and then from those, at the end of the month, we name a name of the month. And then that is the one that we give away. Routinely and consistently.
Yep.
On the first try. I love how everyone's getting disappointed by Mike's studio, expecting to see something different today. What'd you think of the jacket?
Jacket looked good. I can't tell if that was a repeat too, but
no, it looked like definitely a new jacket.
That makes sense.
I think a different tie too. So
nice.
Lady Undead said not tater tots. You don't like tater tots? Lady Undead. Oop. You might be our first tater tot naysayer of the day.
What about hash browns? Those were also popular.
Oh yeah, Sean brought up hash browns, the tater tots of breakfast.
Wu Dang's down with hash browns.
Was it the tater tots of breakfast, or was it tater tots?
Well, Tater tots are hash browns after dark.
Gotcha.
Oh, I missed.
So then our,
Wide open goal.
then our hash browns, tater tots in the morning.
Yeah, and then tater tots can be hash browns in the afternoon.
I guess we could just go with, their names, but nah, jingles are more fun. So.
For sure.
Downs goes, ooh, if I could relive my death day, that would be okay. At least the consequences of my actions would have no impact on me.
Ooh, that's deep.
Downs, you're talking about, like, reliving the day that you die over and over again? What if you were, like...
Depends how old I am at the time.
I was gonna say, what if you've been grisly murdered? Like, sounds awful. I guess you're not banking on that. That seems kind of like the odds are not necessarily high that you're gonna, get grisly murdered, so. And did I just say grisly murdered, or is it grizzly murdered?
I think once you add murdered in there, whatever goes with it doesn't really matter too much.
Well, maybe,
it's
but
awful no matter what.
But maybe what I'm describing is getting murdered by a grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear?
Grizzly murdered versus grizzly murdered could mean two different things. What are we doing? Oh, Smar says, I don't know what a tater tot is.
Do you know what a hash brown is?
Nice save.
Hit the side post, but I was there just in case.
I still give you credit, even if, the statistician didn't. So get credit. So yeah, our hashtag video game expert is also our hashtag tater tot expert. What is a tater tot?
It's like hash browns, but just formed into like a bite-sized snack.
It really is amazing. Yeah, and I don't know how, because it feels like it's in a casing, because it fries up so well, but it's not. It's just in this cylindrical form, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's just all mushed together and deep fried.
Maybe that's what I need to, because we were describing at the beginning of the show, like, you get 2 out of 10 times taking the frozen tater tots out of the freezer and putting them in the oven, and like every so often they get like brittle or they fall apart and they're just mushy, they're not good. Maybe what I need is an air fryer, because I hear air fryers make pretty consistent tater tots.
I'd get down for. Now I just want tater tots. Man,
order
how
them.
fast can I go get tater tots during the break?
Does McMenamins deliver at 6:55 in the morning?
Doubt it.
It is 6:54 technically, 9:54 on the East Coast. It is 2:54 for those watching GMS in the UK. They called it the Mike O Studio, which is pretty good. We should work on naming Mike's Studio, whatever it could be. All right, Downs goes about Death Day. We didn't know what this was. You mentioned Woo Dang Pig, by the way. Good moron.
Top of the moron.
To you, Woo. Hash browns. Oh, Homer sound. Not my favorite form of potatoes. My favorite is mashed, said Lady Undead. Aura says potato au gratin as a side to a steak is pretty okay. Kate Zaid says, my favorite are fries, sweet potato fries. Then Aura also brought back up hash browns. Hauser says, I'm with you, Lady Undead, back to mashed, or those potato wedges at Mickey D's, McDonald's. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Wow. There's a wide range of potato opinions.
And none of them are wrong. Potatoes are just delicious.
Yeah, they are really versatile.
Love potatoes.
As opposed to a grisly murder, look, it's Maiko suggesting a nice fluffy murder. Murdered you on a bed of pillows. Set you down nicely. King Gray goes, a grisly murder with their bare hands. Get it? Bare hands.
Nice word.
Speaking of that, hi, Bear Bear. Yeah. No, he's gone.
It's a nice day out there.
You wouldn't murder
Wonder
us.
if he sees his. Wonder if he sees his shadow.
He doesn't, because he's facing the window. And by the way, you don't know this, chat, but Bear Bear's this close to the window.
He likes to be right up on it.
So he sees nothing but just like a reflection, basically. Bear Bear's a big fan of himself.
A reflection is just a glass shadow.
So there is going to be like 6 more weeks of nice weather because he has the most consistent weather outside that window of all time. All right, let's do birthdays this day in gaming history because it's already 6:56. We're late. If you have a birthday that you would like to celebrate with us, please let us know so we can celebrate with you. Today is comedian Tom Smothers' 85th birthday.
Wow. Fun fact, he and his brother were awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1989.
Is this the Smothers brothers?
That's kind of what it seems like.
Actually, literally, it is, because if Tom Smothers has a brother and you assume that that brother has the same name, they are the Smothers brothers. It's just that I've heard that name before, had no clue they were comedians.
Same.
Okay. I am not your Smother Brothers expert.
Nope.
I am your pancake expert.
Celebrity chef Ina Garten turned 74 today.
Nice. She released a new cookbook in 2020.
Hey, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think Ina's favorite place is to get ingredients for recipes?
Where?
In a garden. It's where all the vegetables come from. Actor Brent Spiner is 73.
Oh, The Return. Fun fact, once appeared in an episode of Friends. It's been a while.
Never knew you left. Do you think it's there for all, like, you know, there's the placeholder text that you get in Photoshop or, you know, any of the things that's like Lauren, it's like, I think Latin, right? Lauren, whatever, and it goes on. Do you think the placeholder text at cleveland.com and the Associated Press is just, fun fact, once appeared in an episode of Friends?
I sure do.
Crazy. Model Christie Brinkley is 68.
Oh, one more year.
Yep, one more year.
She used to date singer John Mellencamp.
Wasn't Christie Brinkley also married at one point to Billy Joel?
No idea.
Yes, 1985 to 1994. I'm just putting this out here. Billy Joel's a bucket list for me. I'd love to see Billy Joel in concert. So,
I'd be down.
Singer Shakira turns 45. I can't do it anymore, but there was once a time where Shakira's, I think, at least first hit in the United States was can't remember the name. It's not Hips Don't Lie. It's the first one. Anyway, whatever that song was, which kind of proves my point, by the way. I used to be able to sing the whole thing in Spanish because I had heard it so much in Spanish.
Wow.
I can no longer do that, though.
You could practice. Bring it back.
Oh, can I? I'll work on that.
Yep.
Actress Gemma Arterton, maybe, 36.
Her first feature film was Saint Trinians in 2007. Unfamiliar.
Yes, it was wherever, whenever. We were meant to be together. I'll be there and you'll be here. And that's the deal, my dear. Yes, that was it. Actress Zosia Mamet. Zosia Mamet turns 34 today.
Part of the cast of The Flight Attendant from HBO Max.
Oh, I want to see that. That's the one with the person from Big Bang Theory whose name I can't say. Kaylee.
Yep.
Ku.
Nailed it first try.
It sounds like I'm trying to like ease my baby to sleep.
Is that how you eased your babies to sleep?
Oh yeah. Doesn't everyone? That's what you got to do. Any other birthdays that you want to celebrate today?
No drummer birthdays.
Sad.
No, nothing really stands out. It's James Joyce's historic birthday. He was an author.
Have you ever stayed at a Howard Johnson motel or hotel?
Probably.
You know, I was going to say the exact same thing. I probably have too.
Odds are yes, but it obviously wasn't memorable.
I want to
better
give
or worse.
Want to give credit to steel guitarist Jesse Seibenberg of Lucas Nelson and the Promise of the Real.
Nice.
46 today. Anytime that you are known well enough to be a steel guitarist, meaning you're very good at that one specific instrument, though, credit to you. So. It's 7:01. We are a morning radio show that plays games. Good morning to you, Joe. Thank you for being here. That is Sports.Gaming on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. This is our birthdays and this day in gaming history segment. If you do have a birthday, let us know. We will celebrate with you. This day in 2004, Vivendi Universal releases The Fast and the Furious. That was out for PlayStation 2 and Xbox.
I'm sure it was real great. A lot of big fans of that game.
You know,
probably not.
I hear what you're saying. I don't think a franchise named The Fast and the Furious will ever work.
No, that's not gonna catch him.
Yeah, there's not a chance.
Nope.
2006.
It's gonna hit rock bottom. Dwayne the Rock Bottom.
Yeah. Could you imagine the entrance into the ring? And in this corner, Dwayne the Rock Bottom. In 2006, Tiger Telematics, you might remember Tiger Telematics, maker of the Gizmondo, files for bankruptcy.
Gizmondo. I want to see a picture of this.
Why? Man, this is a really, sad this day in gaming history.
Oh, man. Look at this thing. Why is it so little?
Is it a video game machine for ants?
I'm pulling it up. It's so little.
Good moron, both to Dungeon Meowster KJ.
Top of the moron.
And top of the moron to Lady K. It's good to see you. Lady K's back.
Good moron.
Did you have the picture?
Yeah,
so little.
It's coming.
It's an itty bitty place. Itty bitty little. Because I always knew the website Gizmodo. I always want to say Gizmodo. Oh, okay.
It's just so little.
What's the 5 things on the top there, on the top of the screen?
I
that's like
tell if that's just design or.
No, it looks like menu controls or something like that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, there you go.
Why is it so little?
Hauser's asking the question. Speaking of games releasing day, isn't Dead by Daylight 2 coming out today?
It wasn't on my list.
Yeah, it wasn't on our list.
But that doesn't mean anything. I can look into it though.
Next hour, we are going to do our list of the day, and that is going to be 10 easy things to do with potatoes that work for breakfast to dessert. That's a list that's coming up from Parade. We'll tell you that one. Also, next hour, sports. It is National Tater Tot Day. So what we are asking, we always have a topic of the day on Gaming Morning Show. We are a morning radio show that plays games. We are asking, what is the best form of potato? Hash browns, surprisingly, was a fan favorite this morning. I think people underestimated hash browns. So, interesting. Also, our good friend, head of research and development, Calaf, has asked for Lefse, so we got to send that out. So.
Yep. We will make that happen. I just don't know when
or how, but we'll figure it out. I mean, the good news is mom-in-law makes enough batches when it happens.
Yes.
So.
Yes, we will have some to spare, and we'll ship it. And she's also versed in shipping it because she has frequently made large batches and then overnighted lefse to the entire family. So
we are also asking you, what day would you live over and over again? Because that kind of was an unexpected topic of the day so far as well. All right, we'll come back. That is Sports Gaming, as I mentioned. I am Hefty Goof. Theo will join us next hour as well. List of the day and sports. It's all ahead on this edition of Gaming Morning Show, which you can find on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. We'll be right back. Happy Wednesday.
Felt like I was stuck in chains. All this time with you, I took the pain. Knew that it was wrong to stay. So I told myself I'd walk away. I think I'm ready now, ready now, ready now. And I'm so over you dragging me down. Just wanna let it out, let it out, let it out. Feel so free, gonna shout it out loud. Without you, I'm limitless. There's nothing that you could do to break my spirit or shatter the silence.
Tell your friends, tell your mom. Gaming Morning Show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. The daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob. Hefty, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Coming soon from GMS. GMS plays Fudge Village and the Superphonic Memorial Super Gig, a concert starring Sports.Gaming. Follow GMS on Twitter and Discord for more details. And join us for GMS After Dark with Look, It's Maiko. Wednesdays at 4:45 p.m. Pacific. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day, and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Gaming Morning Show continues. It is Wednesday. January was last month. We are into February. February 2nd, 2022. That is facts. Turn the calendar. It's a whole different month. Thank you so much for being here. That is Miss Theo, the top left of your screen. Good morning, Miss Theo.
Good morning. Why is your voice so loud in my ear?
Because it's a beautiful voice, and we
really
should all
is.
have the opportunity.
Please pay your hosts with plenty of voice flattery.
You know, you can individually change people's volumes by right-clicking on their face. So if I am too loud, but Sean is not. I don't know, Sean, are you too loud?
I don't know, but if you don't feel Ryan's voice like in your body, like the drum line from a parade, you're missing out. So
that is basically what it sounded like. Yes.
That's pretty much how this whole thing's supposed to work. So I love it.
It's not working. So I'm just gonna take one ear off.
Okay, all right. I will only talk into your right ear, though. Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna take half of it off. Oh my god.
Have you considered just turning your headphones down?
No, I know you guys. Like, I swear, I'm doing it, and it's for some reason connected to. It's just, and I'm doing it on. It's just not working. Mercury's in retrograde, so that's what I'm gonna blame it on. That is what. Because last time my microphone wouldn't even hook up, and now miraculously it did. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I think your audio settings just saw their shadow this morning, so you're gonna have six more weeks of Too Loud and Ryan.
Exactly.
I mean, for what it's worth, your phone sounds amazing today. So
it was actually connected, you know. It wanted to behave today. So except for now, the volume of your voice is like blowing me out. So I'm like, okay.
It was a good trade-off. It's better for our audience. We're not too loud for them. However, you might be deaf by the end of these next 2 hours.
Exactly. So don't worry about it. You know, it's a sacrifice I'm making for all y'all. So I got you.
We are a morning radio show that plays games. Like I mentioned, is the 2nd of February. Thank you for being here on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv. And if you don't know, we have a Fulfillment Appreciation GMS Name of the Month giveaway. We talked about that in the course of the break a little bit as well. Be sure to click the link right there, and you can enter to get over $60 in prizes as part of our backlog of Name of the Month giveaways. And we have our December Name of the Month, the last one to reveal from December 2021, coming up at 7:55 this morning. Also, in 10 minutes from now, we will tell you about the 10 easy things you can do with potatoes that work for breakfast to dessert. So that is our topic of the day. I am Miss Theo is here. What is your favorite or best form of potato?
All potatoes. But, oh gosh, I mean, who doesn't like a good old French fry? Last night I had some In-N-Out animal style fries.
Nice.
They're pretty yummy. Yeah. But tater tots. Tots. Give me some tots. Give me those tots. Yeah, those are delicious. Loaded tots.
Yep.
Potato chips. Hash browns.
Yeah, we haven't
Oh,
even
God.
mentioned potato chips.
Ooh,
It's not
yeah,
a bad
all
way
types
either.
of potato
I'm
chips.
telling potatoes just can't go wrong. Can't go
Can't
wrong.
go wrong. Can't go wrong. It's a staple. It's so good. So good. Sorry. Thank you.
I like how
Did you just apologize for interrupting yourself?
I know. I thought the same thing.
I was one of those people who always apologized for apologizing back in the day, you know? So I had to learn how to stop doing that.
Fair. I am Miss Theo. Hey, it's Brendan_TTV is here this morning. Good moron to you.
Top of the moron.
Says, excuse me, did Theo dye her hair? It looks great.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I was ready for a change and I'm ready for the new me. So watch out.
What color is it?
Are you colorblind? I mean, that's a legit question.
No. Like, because they have, I don't know how you got your hair dyed, but I know that, like, you go to the store to get hair dye, and there's, like, a variety of names.
Yes, or you could go to a salon and have a professional do it for you, too.
I think that's a good idea. Do they not give names when a professional does it?
I literally was like, gave her a picture, and I was like, what do you think? Is this realistic? And then she's like, all right. And I have to tell you, she's amazing. You know, as an artist, we don't always have money to spend on these kinds of things. And when you're trying to make it and stuff. And I was working this taco stand job one day, and she was like, the friend of the owner, and she was like, girl, your hair. She was just like, come in, let me do your hair for free. So I know. So shout out to Diana. You are an angel and a blessing. So thank you so much. So she's very, very, very sweet and generous.
When you said that the first time, though, I thought that the person was like, ooh, your hair. You, you need to come see me.
No,
Ooh.
no, she didn't. No, that is exactly what it was.
Oh,
Actually,
no.
I think her words were, girl, you're too cute to have hair like that.
Oh, no!
But I was like, dude, it's gonna cost me so much money. It costs a lot of money to get your hair done, you know. So.
JF Downs goes, ready for a change. Red E for a change.
Ta-dunch.
Nice work, Downs. Nice work.
Down.
Proud of you.
Wait, this is exciting. This is video game related, which doesn't usually catch my attention too much, but
Exclamation point.
we are playing with the Diego. We are playing with Look It's Maiko's Lizard.
It's Diego,
Wow.
the gaming morning show lizard.
Wow. That was new. That was fantastic. I want to hear that again.
Okay. We are playing with the Diego. That's right. We're playing with Look It's Maiko's Lizard.
It's Diego, the gaming morning show lizard.
Pretty good.
That's fantastic. Big fan. Nice work, Bob.
Wow.
You're
Seriously,
welcome.
I'm loving everybody's jingles. The jingle before that started, this jingle, so many jingles all around.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, because the jingle that played before we got back into this hour, that was from Superphonic. Superphonic will be streaming on Saturday, so please click that twitch.tv/Superphonic link so you can watch Superphonic's first stream in quite a while. So
it's exciting.
Superphonic.
Lady K says, your hair does look amazing. I also love your background.
Oh, thank you. This is the Discord party background. I just choose the standard backgrounds that come with this.
I was about to say, like, you're saying, like, what are the Discord defaults?
Yeah. We're like,
It's a pretty good party.
Yeah, because people hand roll like this, right? When they go to like an EDM party.
All the time.
Who doesn't?
High roll, low roll, mid roll. You know.
That's even better, because are you wearing like
Side
bracelets
roll.
or something like that?
Oh my god.
Because it's so like jingly in my headphones. It's great.
You know, that's funny because at EDM festivals they also wear, but they wear like beaded. And back in the day, they used to wear a lot of beaded stuff. But these are crystal bracelets. They keep me calm and I'm manifesting wealth, health, and abundance. That's what I do.
And you can find more about Miss Theo on the Instagram. So that's the link right there. Reiki Master. And, of course, if you ever want to pursue Reiki session with said Reiki Master, you can always reach out. Theo will take care of you.
Yes, it would be my honor to do that. So, yeah, holla. Okay, so Quiet I Am Gaming. Not sure if for anyone else, but Ryan's voice is a bit louder than everyone else's, including Bob's. I tried right-clicking on his face, but nothing happened. See, it's not just me.
No, it's not. It's just weird. It's in the scene. And we have not been able to figure it out for the life of the show. Like, at all. There's no reasonable explanation why my voice is louder in this scene. And I don't get it. And what I mean by scene is when we're playing the games.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. It was funny because we were watching the Best of the Week, which, by the way, if you go to our YouTube page, thanks for everyone who subscribed over on YouTube. On the Best of the Week clips, when we are playing the game, all of a sudden, like, you noticeably can tell my voice is louder. I don't get it. Yeah, and I feel the same way that Quiet is right now, saying, that's weird, I've never noticed it before. Some days I notice it really badly, and other days I don't notice it at all. It's like Mercury is in retrograde.
For real. That's the only explanation, you guys.
I'm trying, man. Like, there should be every reason that I can figure out this problem, and if I couldn't, there's every reason that Sean could figure out this problem, and we haven't been able to figure out this problem. It's really bizarre.
Nope.
Yeah. How bizarre.
Between the two of us, we have all of the skills to solve this. But it's unsolvable.
The mystery.
Diego. The moves. Look at this. Flips it to themselves, rides it, and kicks it into the goal. Look at that. Diego is cracked. What is happening?
Diego's pretty okay.
Lady K says, Mercury is in retrograde. Explains a lot. How long it's been in retrograde. I usually keep track, but lack of sleep. How long?
Girl, I got you. It ends in 2 days, but then there's a 2-week shadow period, so you still got a couple weeks. So hang tight. So anybody who doesn't know about Mercury retrograde, just don't make any big decisions until the end of this month. Don't sign any major contracts until the end of this month. Back up your stuff because technology goes, ugh. You know, if you're having issues with communication with people at work, your intimate loved ones, it could just be the retrograde. So just chill. Just chill and be patient. Oh, when did it start? Was it, I don't know, a few weeks ago, a couple weeks ago? I'm not sure exactly.
Downs goes, did the groundhog see the retrograde's shadow?
That's a valid question. That's pretty good.
I mean, right now my front runner for Billy Thundergun Award is Scott Chick, because Scott Chick asked the question, if the groundhog is sitting there and can't see its shadow, could it just turn around and then be like, oh, there it is? I don't get the shadow thing. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
Wait,
it's all a big sham because a bunch of old men have a pet hedgehog and they just want to call it a groundhog and play with it once a year. It's all a scam.
I'm just gonna not comment on that because I just said.
All I'm saying is that's not the weirdest theory I've ever heard in my life. It actually could make a ton of sense.
Yeah, but I really don't understand it either. Like, I don't think I've even taken the time to try to understand how that all works.
Well, this all came up because I've asked this question every Groundhog's Day, since I can remember. If you can see the shadow, it means the sun is out. And if the sun is out, wouldn't you assume that it's getting warmer? Because the sun heats the whole place, right? And so if you couldn't see your shadow, you'd figure, hey, it's got to be colder because we can't see the sun, so therefore we'd have 6 more weeks of winter. But if you see the shadow, it's 6 more weeks of winter.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's the opposite of what I think is intuitive, and it frustrates the hell out of me.
Wait, is today the actual day?
Yes, today's Groundhog's Day.
So what did they determine?
It's almost like we shouldn't let groundhogs determine meteorological events.
Sports.gaming, you can leave. Okay, if that's the kind of attitude you're going to bring to the show, okay. There's only one rule that I have in life, and that is animals will help me control most of my thoughts and prophecies. I'm sorry, Sean. As much as I like to see Bear Bear, I was wrong. I made a bad choice. Will you please come back?
Bear, 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 bear.
Please, I'm Sean.
Baby, come back.
I'm sorry.
Sean, come back. Oh. We
Wait,
got
what?
multiple bears now.
Bear
We got
Bearception. This is Bear Bear
gosh.
number 2.
Is that the Smothers brothers, Bear Bear?
Mother's brothers of bears. Bear Bear and Bear Bear brother.
Or is Bear Bear seeing Bear Bear's shadow?
6 more weeks of Bear Bear.
Oh
It's
my god.
7:27 West Coast time. It's 10:27 out east. It is 3:27 for those watching GMS in the UK. Hey, Sports Talk Gaming.
Quiet says they're bear-tiplying.
Hey, Sports Talk Gaming.
Yeah,
Likewise.
I know.
All right, it is time for our list of the day. This one comes from Parade, which, by the way, I am about 84% sure is the little insert that comes with a lot of papers across the country. On Sundays, it's usually all color. It's on a different feeling type of paper, and usually has a whole bunch of like full-page ads with a little bit of like gossipy content. Okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I think you're right.
And the reason I say that is because that was one of the highlights in my first radio station job. I would board what they call board op the Sunday night football games. So I was in charge of playing the commercials when it was a local station's turn to play commercials. But I bring all of that up to tell you that I'd read the Sunday paper very thoroughly because I had 3 hours of basically playing a commercial every 45 minutes. Okay, it was not a hard job, just to point that out. And I always remember the parade section. So there you go. That's how we got to this point where Theo, Sean, and I will tell you 10 easy things to do with potatoes that work for breakfast to dessert. Like Kelly to Justin.
Wow.
Deep cut, right?
Yep.
This is from July 2020 by the parade staff. Number 1 on this list.
1
is well, really good. You're not even gonna believe how good this is because I have to click the launch gallery button.
You gotta launch the gallery.
Sure do.
Same.
Standing by for
Love
launch,
these
please.
lists.
Can I get a countdown?
Number 10, number 9, number 8.
Houston, where it go? Baked fries is what it says. Now this is not French fries because French fries I assume are deep fried. This is baked fries. So you take the potatoes and you do everything you would otherwise do to make French fries, but instead of frying them, you put them in the oven. And baking doesn't compromise the classic snack's deliciously crispy texture, according to this.
Nice.
I don't know. I think I kind of want.
I kind of like the deep fried.
Yeah. I disagree.
Yeah. I was kind of like, what? I'm
mean,
already seeing number 2, and I'm like, what is this list?
Baked fries can be really tasty, and they can be healthier, and yada. I kind of want the deep fried garbage if I'm gonna have a French fry.
2
Number 2 is brunch casserole. Brunch casserole. It says bring on the flavor at brunch with this hearty cream of mushroom soup infused casserole.
Hearty or not hearty?
I mean, it says hearty. I would rather have the French fries.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sure it's delicious. I'm not a huge fan of mushroom, but I have enjoyed many things that are made with cream of mushroom soups. I would try it. It's probably tasty. I didn't think number 2 on this list would make me doubt our statement earlier that all potatoes are great.
Okay. For what it's worth, my wife makes like a brunch casserole in a crock pot. And it's fine. So
Fine.
I mean, I don't crave it, but it's pretty good, especially if it has sausage in it. So, you know.
Wait. So what goes in the whole? It's like the eggs and the sausage and the potatoes and like all of that.
I don't know. Because I mean, I wish I knew. I wish I could answer. Honestly, I don't know. My participation in this whole thing is
to consume.
Ryan, the breakfast casserole's ready. All right. Thank you, Hefty Wife.
Like Tony the Tiger says, they're fine. 3.
Wow. Okay, wow, this is not what I expected. A chocolate potato cake. Shh, your guests won't have a clue that potatoes are the secret to your cake's irresistible moisture. That's what it says. Okay.
Where'd the tone come from with that one? Is that how you tell all your secrets? I love that voice. Oh my gosh, that is so good.
I don't know. This is who I is.
That was great. That made me very happy.
4.
Thank you, Theo.
That's good.
We are a morning radio show that plays games. We're doing our top 10 list. This is the top 10 ways to enjoy potatoes from breakfast to dessert, basically. Dinner, frittata. I like that. Frittata. Potato and egg. It proves it can be just as delicious even after the sun goes down.
Potato after dark.
Potato really dark. Like really, really nighttime.
5.
Number 5. We're getting back on track here. This is Parmesan potatoes. This is just a baked potato, but with some Parmesan and a pinch of paprika to add a bit of pizzazz to an otherwise plain baked potato.
For what it's worth, though, that's the most splayed baked potato I've ever seen in my life. Like
somewhere in this restaurant, there's another half of this baked potato, and I want that one too.
Seriously.
Why did you steal half my potato?
It's also the world's biggest potato. Holy
It's
cow.
a big
It's
potato.
huge. It's
6.
thick. I'm hungry. Okay. Okay. Potato cakes. I guess kind of like latkes in a way. Serving potato cakes at your holiday soiree is a surefire way to gain praise from your guests. Okay.
Yep. These look tasty.
They do look tasty.
All right, who had latkes earlier, chat? Which one of you brought up latkes? Because if that's the case, even Miss Theo said potato cake. Latkes.
No. Well, I just said, they're like latke.
But that's what we were trying to say. Like a latke is like a potato
Made
pancake.
out of potato, yes.
Yeah.
It's like shredded potato.
I thought you said like a Shrek potato. I was like, wait a
Like
second.
a Shrek potato.
Yes, it's a Shrek potato.
7.
I think we're on 7. Scalloped potatoes. Listen, they're fine. For some reason, scalloped potatoes or potatoes au gratin have never really hit for me. And it's probably
because there's a sauce.
Yeah.
The sauce. I know. It's the sauciness.
It's gotta be, right? It has
It's got to be.
But my other thought was because we used to have them all the time as like a school lunch dish.
Yep.
Yeah,
And-
that's risky.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that actually, to be honest, our school lunch did well. Potatoes au gratin was not one of them. So
8.
It's a bummer. Number 8 is potato carrot latkes.
Oh. Okay.
Incorporate carrots into your recipe for added flavor and texture. Not opposed.
Okay.
I'm not opposed. I'd try it.
I mean, it's a way to incorporate more veggies into your diet, so why not?
9.
Southwestern hash browns. Cumin and chili powder turn let me try that again. Cumin
Ordained
and chili
shredded
powder.
potato.
Cumin. Yes. I am ordained, by the way. If anybody wants, to get married, I can marry y'all. So, cumin and chili powder turn ordinary shredded potatoes into a spicy Southwestern treat. Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't know if, just putting those two things on there can really call it Southwestern. But I would throw on some cheese, some, bell peppers, maybe some onions, some jalapenos. I don't know. What else would you put on it?
1. 0.
Whole left side of the screen can marry people then, huh?
Yep.
Wow. Look, it's Mike O.
GMS weds.
Yes.
Provided from your favorite GMS host. Look, it's Mike O. Are you ordained too? Because, man, left side holding it down. I think even Austin got ordained. I might be just making that up.
I feel like I remember that too, but
okay.
1.
Maybe we're just convincing each other.
Well, I'm just gonna say I think I might be the only person who can't marry a single soul. So
yeah, get on it.
Yeah,
get on it.
get ready.
It's super easy. Just go online. Boop, you'll be ordained in less than 10 minutes.
That doesn't seem right still, but I mean, I believe you. By the way, this is the most outlandish, the most unusual, off the chart one they could have had on here. Stuffed baked potato. Okay.
Oh, they got beans on it and corn.
I mean, that part, like, from the caption side, like, your caption, the last one, kind of sucked, right? This caption kind of makes sense. Top this tater with baked beans, or sorry, black beans and cheddar for a fulfilling protein-rich meal. So, yeah. Could be worse.
I'm hungry now.
Weird.
Yep.
I want potatoes.
Paige and Kate Zaid. Did you decide what you're going to eat now? Because we're all trying to figure that still out. But usually Kate Zaid has kind of an early read off the GMS told me what to eat.
What's for breakfast?
So if Kate Zaid already has an answer, then maybe we can too. It's 7:37, 10:37 out east. It is 3:37 for those watching GMS in the UK.
Good morning.
Kathleen L is here. Good morning to you, Kathleen L. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. We are a morning radio show that plays games, and our question of the day on National Tater Tot Day, which is why we had this list, is what is the best form of potato? And then our good friend IMJF Downs, who started in the show by Kate Zaid standards late, was only here by like 5:45, 15 minutes before we go on the air, because Kate was here at 20 after 5 o'clock and basically ran the show before we got here. JF Downs asked the question, what day would you relive over and over again? So we asked Miss Theo then. You already answered the potato question. Is there a day that you would relive over and over and over again?
Whoa.
That's deep, isn't it?
Okay, I don't think that day has come yet, but I think it's coming soon, and I would like to relive that day over and over again. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but in the next couple of years, I think it's going to happen.
I like your feelings.
But,
I'm being told by MJF Downs, and I don't know if this is like actual like old-timey boat rules, but Downs goes, as captain of the show, you can marry whoever you want, Hefty. Was that a thing?
I think it's if you're the captain of a ship in international waters.
On a Tuesday.
You have that authority.
That doesn't seem right.
Why not?
No, I believe you. It just doesn't seem like ethically okay.
So all we have to do is get on the GMS ship and go to international waters. And then you can do whatever you want.
It's my favorite band, International Waters.
That's a great name for a band. That's a great name.
It is 7:39. Let's find out what Look, It's My Go is tracking this out.
Our next story comes from us care of Catherine Ferris from Newsweek. Catherine informs us the age-old question of what would it be like to be stuck inside of a supermarket. Well, a man chronicled his experience when he was reportedly locked inside an Aldi grocery store, shared it to TikTok, where he earned more than 5 million views. TikTok user Chaos Black Metal opened his video, which was first filmed in April 2020, but just posted on TikTok recently, by showing the locked exit door. I could unlock it myself, but called the cops to avoid setting off the alarm, the text over the video read. According to Aldi's webpage, addressing some of the frequently asked questions regarding the chain's policies during the COVID-19 pandemic, some stores adjusted their hours. These hours, however, meant that the store would open at a different time. That's what adjusting hours is, folks. The page did not contain information about a different closing time. To continue serving our communities and adhere to local occupancy limits, some Aldi stores have adjusted their opening hours of operation to 8:30 a.m. in the morning. Daily, the website said. We will continue to reserve the first hour of business on Tuesdays and Thursdays for vulnerable shoppers. A piece published by Shopify gave a rundown of some of the procedures employees should follow when opening and closing a store. In addition to making sure the store is clean before leaving, restocking products, and closing the registers, Shopify also recommended that employees should make an announcement that the store is closing. You should probably also maybe take a walk around and see if you see any people. Because, they're people. So weird. Back to you guys from studio over there.
Wherever that is. That's Look It's Maiko checking in with us at this hour.
Wow. I honestly couldn't pay attention to anything he was saying just because it's too good. His outfit, the background. Oh, wow.
We gave Look It's Maiko business money.
Did we get a business suit?
Maiko's taken full advantage of that.
So good.
So we joined a game in progress. Did you notice who we joined?
No.
Our teammates Diego again.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. When did so look It's Maiko. One day we were playing Bob in this game, and Look It's Maiko was concerned that Bob had gotten out of the box and got access to the controller. Now I'm worried that Diego, since Maiko has moved over to the new studio, clearly has gotten out of the cage and is playing games with us. I'm so confused. What is happening? You know what I think it was? I think it was because everyone all of a sudden wants to hear this again.
It's Diego, the gaming morning show lizard.
Oh, so good.
Love it.
Yeah. Don't be locked inside your grocery store at closing.
I've never been to Aldi, but my roommate goes and she says it's like super affordable.
But
there's not.
You have them down there?
But you have to drive like south though. They're not like, so she will drive like south to go there.
Yeah, you're not the first person to compliment Aldi as an actual really nice grocery chain. So.
Yeah, I gotta go check it out.
But I didn't know they were in California, so I learned something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, what are people's thoughts on Sonic? Because like everyone sees the commercials, and then when you finally see one, you're like, let's stop at Sonic, and then you're like, oh, this is disappointing. Or is that just me?
What? Excuse me.
Yep, I said it.
So you're talking about tater tots today on National Tater Tot Day, and of all these days of days, you decided it was time to knock on Sonic.
Well, okay, I have to say I've never had their tots, so I can't judge the tots.
Miss Theo.
Yeah, so KJ, apparently Sonic has great tots, and so there you go.
Theo.
Okay, so next time I run into one, I will specifically stop to get the tots.
You haven't even said you're sorry yet.
Sorry, not sorry. Well, are you ever gonna say sorry for not liking sauce?
Well, no, because that's correct.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, no, listen. We have actually mentioned Sonic on the show. I think actually last time Chris M.E. Guest hosted, we talked about this because I like the ice cream a ton at Sonic. As far as like fast food, I know this is not even like good for me at all. Like it's like a different level of bad for me because you're having both ice cream at a fast food place. Right? Mm-hmm. Their blasts though are like, if you like anything about a Dairy Queen Blizzard, then the blast is a far superior form of a Dairy Queen
What?
Blizzard.
It's far superior from Dairy Queen?
Exactly. So if you're that gung-ho on Dairy Queen.
Okay, I will try it. Okay, fine. So then it'll be tater tots. Is it just plain tater tots, or do I have to order it like a special way?
I mean, I
Okay,
don't like
plain
sauces,
tater
so
tots.
it's just there might be some secret menu, but no, I'm not privy to it. So
Okay, tots and blast. Blast? You said?
Blast, yeah, Sonic Blast.
All right,
They had
Sonic
this.
Blast.
They had this Mocha Java Blast for like a limited time, and I only got it once, and I'm so sad because it was amazing. It was so good.
Those are the worst.
Dungeon
I
Master
always
Cage.
want limited things to be like just a little bit good, never too good.
Yeah, I was mostly disappointed because I asked for it, and the person on the speaker was like, "We don't have that anymore." I was like, sorry that I asked. I was really sad. Because I'd only had it like a week before, and I was like, I didn't think I was too far out. So it was really disappointing. Dungeon Master KJ says, Sonic has great tots. Quiet says, I like their food, but it's pretty much the only fast food place that makes me queasy after eating it. Okay. Never a good sign. Never a good sign.
Okay.
Brenda goes, Sonic tots are solid. This is true. Chris M.E. Sonic is disappointing food, but there are times when it hits right. And then Culty Vibes goes, agreed. Sonic is overrated.
Okay. All right.
I will admit that I like breakfast more than like lunch food items at fast food places. For example, I don't eat anything at McDonald's by and large after 10:30. Okay, but the breakfast sandwiches at Sonic are just horrible. Real bad.
That's too bad.
How can you make a breakfast sandwich bad? It's not that hard.
It's just greasy. Like,
too greasy.
You remember that line from Emperor's New Groove where Yzma's like, is there anything on this menu that's not swimming in gravy? It's the same concept except replace gravy with grease, and that's what their sandwich tastes like. So
I guess that's probably why it makes people sick afterwards.
There you go. 7:48 West Coast, 10:48 out east. It is 3:48 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thank you for being here. So the answer to the question, what day would you relive over and over again? Theo, is that day hasn't happened yet, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Sean, do you have an answer?
No, I don't really have an answer.
Okay. My answer was, wedding day, kids are born, all that stuff that, of course. Yeah.
Outside of that, yes, outside of that.
The day the Denver Broncos won Super Bowl 32, the very first NFL championship trophy we ever held in our hands. This one's for John. That would be the one.
What? It wouldn't be the day that you met me in class?
It would also be if I couldn't, like if the person that Downs has hired to allow us to relive days over and over and over again, said, no, you can't have a sports moment because that's a very subjective limitation, then yes, it would be the day that I met Theo in class.
Obviously, because it completely changed your life forever, obviously, right?
See, the problem with, like, the classic, like, best days of my life, like wedding day, birth of kids and stuff like that, like, when those days weren't amazing, those days were very stressful.
Yeah.
And I would not want to live those
stressful.
over and over and over.
Yeah, you're like, no thanks.
They had high highs, but they also had some low lows.
Yeah, I don't think I want to have the nurse have to put me down for the birth of my first child, saying, you're going to fall over and faint. I need you to sit down now. I don't want to relive that every day.
Wait, so can I ask you guys as fathers, like, what was that first experience like? Were you guys terrified, or were you guys pretty calm about the birth of your first child?
Look at me. I just scream calm, don't I? I'll let Sean go first.
Both of my kids were born via scheduled C-sections. So it was interesting because you didn't have, like, it was so planned. Like, you were so prepared for it because we knew, like, we were going to go in the morning and the C-section was scheduled for, 11 to 12 in the morning, afternoon. Like, it was so, everything was pretty expected. With that said, the first time it was way more nerve-wracking because, this is a major abdominal surgery. And so it was definitely nerve-wracking. And it was interesting because, during the birth and then the baby's there, and then you have this weird where you're like, I'm so excited about the baby, but you're still worried about your wife because she's still undergoing surgery. So it was an interesting time for sure. What was the most nerve-wracking was actually the night before my daughter was born, our first child, because it was scheduled and we knew, like, going to bed, we're like, tomorrow morning we're gonna get up and go have a baby. Like, that night was really like, this is the last night we don't have a baby. That was really interesting.
Whoa.
I kicked in the operating room doors and everyone was like, wait, are you the doctor? And I was like, yes, let me deliver this child. I just stayed up by her shoulders and looked toward her face, and I did that 2 straight times. And
wait, did you actually want to faint?
Oh, I didn't want to faint. I really didn't want to. but I was in a place where there was potential to see any drop of blood, so I had no chance. Sean's wife, her sister, was present to actually be the useful one.
Okay.
It's a story for elaboration another time. 7:52 West Coast. It's time for sports.
Down says too much baby sauce.
Ew. Okay.
He's not wrong.
Correct.
Oh my gosh, Downs. Too much baby sauce. Yesterday, your Calgary Flames, a 4-3 win over Dallas on the road in National Hockey League games.
Man, that game was so touch and go. That was the most stress about a game that I wasn't actually watching. Like, I was just paying attention to the scores, and that game was stressful.
I unfortunately didn't get to see it, and it's one of those things where on my feeds, all I see is, if you miss this game... It's like, damn it. For what it's worth, the team that I was broadcasting yesterday snapped a 16-game losing streak to another team, so that was fun. I mean, really, that's genuinely fun. Because we've been in situations before where it's like, maybe this is the time that it happens, and it never has.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it did yesterday. Meanwhile, your Seattle Kraken lose 3-2 on the road at Boston. So, coming at you both directions there. You win some, you lose some.
Quite literally.
Anything else for sports that you want to talk about?
I don't think so. Winter Olympics are semi underway. There was some curling that happened this morning. I don't know what happened because I didn't watch it. But.
So I'm still so confused because all the advertisements say, join us for the Winter Olympics, February 3rd.
Well, there's very little going on today. Today is technically like day -2 because with some of the longer tournaments taking place, they just need that. It's like soccer during the Summer Olympics. That usually starts like a few days before the Olympics really kicks off. The mixed doubles curling tournament and the women's hockey tournaments are getting started early just to make room for time.
There are a couple of things that, unfortunately, both of these were kind of mentioned yesterday because Look It's Mike O came breaking the door down with the Tom Brady retirement news. So officially retired Tom Brady after 7 Super Bowls. Your Denver Broncos are up for sale. That was also something Mike O told us a couple of days ago, but it was officially announced Tuesday that the beginning of the sales process has started from the Pat D. Bolin Trust. That was Mr. B, as we affectionately called Bolin. For news on the baseball labor negotiations, we now turn to our head baseball labor negotiations correspondent, Bob. Bob, did things go well yesterday in negotiations?
No.
All right, there you go. That's your baseball report from Bob. And last but not least, your USC Trojans have a new quarterback. Caleb Williams is transferring to join former head coach at Oklahoma, Lincoln Riley, now the head coach of USC.
There was obviously lots of, from like day one, there was speculation that he was going to be following Lincoln Riley over, but we never heard anything official. And then that speculation got ramped back up when Jackson Dart transferred out of USC. The theory being that he knew that Caleb was going to be coming and that he was most likely going to be playing back up to an incoming transfer, which makes sense. And now it's officially happening, which is good news. It'll be fun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know. And then I was like, what is he doing? Oh, that must be a USC thing. And then I was like, ugh!
So good. Nice work.
So good. Wait, Sean, you went to USC. Yeah?
I did. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
hence your shirt. Wait, I couldn't tell if that was Sports Center or SC.
Could be both. I could work for Sports
Very
Center.
similar, yeah. This is a story to keep an eye on. This is from the Associated Press. Fired Miami Dolphins coach Brian Flores sued the NFL and 3 teams, one of which is your Denver Broncos, on Tuesday over alleged racist hiring practices for coaches and general managers, saying the league remains, quote, rife with racism, end quote, even as it publicly condemns it. The lawsuit filed in Manhattan federal court said the hypocrisy was on display with the chilly treatment Flores received from the Dolphins after he refused to accept a $100,000 a game offer from the club his first season to, quote, tank so the team could secure a top draft pick. The lawsuit sought class action status and unspecified damages from the league, the Dolphins, the Denver Broncos, and the New York Giants, along with unidentified individuals. Flores, 40, was fired last month by Miami after leading the Dolphins to a 24-25 record over 3 years. They went 9-8 in their second straight winning season, but failed to make the playoffs during his tenure. So I would keep an eye on this specifically because there's been a long history of coaches, black coaches who are interviewed, and many get concerned that it's because of the Rooney Rule, that they're only getting interviewed to satisfy a requirement where you have to interview a certain number of minority candidates, right? And so Brian Flores, what makes sense that Brian's getting to this point is a black head coach. The Dolphins took them from a really rough start. It was a really rough start last season, and then won like every other game the rest of the way except one, and had them back in the playoff hunt, but yet was fired. And listen, I prefer coach consistency in my sports teams, so I'm not terribly interested in having coaches change over and over and over again. And that's what's happening with the Broncos as of late. So I would have wanted to keep Flores because you clearly had a team, like a team that starts 1-7, I want to say, like the Dolphins did, could easily be like, you know what? That was fun. Right? Easily could have done that. Instead, they ended up winning almost all of their games. So yeah, I might keep an eye on this story.
Yep, definitely worth watching.
All right, there's your sports. It's 7:58. Crazy Maso, thank you for joining us. Are you guys excited for GameStop's upcoming marketplace for the future of gaming? We can talk about that in just a little bit. Right now, it is time to announce our December name of the month. And this is part of the GMS Fulfillment Appreciation Name of the Month giveaway. Tomorrow, we will announce the winner of over $60, I repeat, $60 worth of backlog Name of the Month titles. You can enter right now. Maso, if you want to join, you can click that link. Just follow the instructions in our pinned tweet at WatchGMS on Twitter, and you have a chance to win over $60. This is the final game that we will be giving away in this bundle of 6 tomorrow on Gaming Morning Show. Hashtag Video Game Expert Sports.Gaming. What is our December Name of the Month?
Well, December wasn't that long ago. We're finally getting to the point where I'm reading the list of names of the morning, and I'm actually remembering talking about some of these. So it's less nostalgic, but still exciting. We had some highlights in December, such as Rubber Bandits for the PC, and Space Warlord Oregon Trading Simulator.
Wait, Oregon or
one.
Oregon?
Oregon.
Okay.
Space war. So you want to be a space warlord organ trader? That was
so
also
you
on
want to be
PC.
a spaceman warlord trader?
But our name of the month for the month of December 2021, of course, goes to One Hand Clapping. Out on Switch and PC.
I was about to clap. I was like, wait, Ryan, does it work? Oh, that's hard.
Oh.
Everyone's trying it right now. Wow. That's hard.
It's tiring. My forearm's tired.
Yeah.
Why did I think that this is how you're supposed? Like, why did my brain go there? And here's
No. Well,
the smart guy.
Well, Ryan, I was thinking, like, would it work if we both did it at the same time? Do I go toward you?
Well, I mean, it could if we
could clap each other's hands.
To each other, but interesting.
Yeah, on the screen, like Brady Bunch.
Well, congratulations. One hand clapping, correct?
Correct.
One hand clapping. You are a December name of the month, and now you will be one of 6 games that will go floating gently into the arms of somebody who has entered our GMS Name of the Month giveaway and is a potential winner. You could be that person. Be sure to go to, well, that link right there. It's our giveaway at WatchGMS. And if you are a Patreon subscriber on the subscriber tier or above, you are also entered. You can go to the pinned tweet and follow along and get a second entry, of course, because that's one of the perks to being a Patreon subscriber. You can also join our Adopt Bob tier. We have 1 slot open to be the adopter of Bob, And if you do so, you will get a whole bunch of cool perks, including a brand new box reveal, HGTV style, on our YouTube page, youtube.com/gamingmorningshow. And $25 of your Adopt Bob tier money will go to an actual adoption-related charity that we will help pick with your help. Check it out. Go to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow.
A new box would be pretty okay.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yeah, amazing.
We're going to go from the K-Laugh Memorial golf claps to the one-hand clapping. All right.
Oh, look at the double hand clapping.
We're finding out so many new ways to clap. It's great. All right, stick around. It's 8:02. Next hour, community games. We will also have Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews, clip of the day takeaways that were pretty okay as well. But right now, it is time for our meditation break with Miss Theo, our resident Reiki master. Thank you, Miss Theo. Stick around for that. It's coming up now on Gaming Morning Show.
Thank you. Yes. All right. You know how we do. Go ahead and settle in, get comfortable, sit down, lay down for the next 6 to 8 minutes or so. And just shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Your hands, your legs, your feet, your ankles, whatever, your mind. Shake it off. All right. And just let's relax in this moment. And let's start with the 3 deep breaths that we always do just to settle in. So let's inhale through our nose. Filling up your whole body with that good life air, oxygen. And exhaling out of your mouth, releasing any stress that's on your shoulders. Inhaling again through your nose, nice and deep, allowing that air to travel all the way down to your tailbone. And then exhaling, letting go of what no longer serves you. One more, the biggest inhale you've taken all day. Bringing you life, reminding you that you are here, you're present, you're alive, and exhaling, releasing any negativity, because we do not need that in our lives. All right, if your eyes aren't closed yet, go ahead and close your eyes, and let's just settle into this moment as we imagine ourselves sitting on a white sand beach. Nobody else there but just you. You're free to be comfortable, to lay down on this beach or sit, whatever feels good. And as you're sitting there, the ground is holding you with security. This is your foundation. You're grounded into that earth. Putting your hands into the sand, feeling the softness and coolness of all the granules that are flowing through your hands and your fingertips. And looking around, you see the calmness of the water right in front of you, with the reflection of the sun on the water. And to your left and right, you notice beautiful trees lining the beach and surrounding you in a beautiful emerald color. Maybe you even feel the wind flowing across your skin, through your hair, or across your face, and also hearing the sound of the wind making beautiful music through the trees with the waves. Look above, the sun is shining on your face, and allow the warmth of that sun to just trickle down your body, starting from the top of your head, just warming you up, bringing you comfort and calm, and imagining that golden sunlight dripping down your face and infusing your body with healing golden light. And you can imagine it dripping down almost like honey, as it makes its way down your chin and your neck, your shoulders, expanding into your chest, your lungs, your heart space, filling up any holes or dark spaces in your heart that need a little light and love. Just know that you are not alone. We are all connected. And as we do this meditation together, there's power in us doing it together. As we help not only ourselves heal, but each other heal as well. And if you're feeling any hesitance to receiving this healing, that's okay. Just tell yourself, I am allowed to heal. I am a great healer myself. And I deserve to live the life that I want. And allow that golden sunlight to flow down your arms and your elbows, your forearms, all the way through your hands and fingertips. Now flowing down your stomach, imagining this ooey gooey goodness of golden light flowing into all of your organs, giving them the strength to regenerate cells and rejuvenate, bringing oxygen and blood to all the areas and organs that need it. Sending love to any parts of your body there that are in pain, or any energy blockages. Send that golden gooiness there to unlock that energy portal, to soothe any pain you may be feeling. Once you feel that is done and complete, please take your time. But once you're ready to move on, you can allow that golden light to now flow down our hips, our thighs, our knees, our shins and our calves, enveloping our ankles, our heels, top and the bottom of our feet, all the way through our toes. Allowing the sand to take on any of those energies that no longer serve you or that you do not want in your body or energy field anymore. Allowing it to just flow, flow, flow through you. Now we're going to imagine a faucet, a tap on top of your crown. And we're going to just slowly turn it on. And this crystal clear water is going to start flowing and rinsing away any remaining energies that are still stuck to your energy field or your body. Let it just rinse away, almost like you're in a shower. Allowing all of that to flow down like gravity, cleaning and cleansing parts of your body, your soul, your chakras.
1 minute.
That feel like they need a little push to flow that energy through. allow that water to just flow, flow, flow until it flows all the way through your toes. And as that happens, I'm going to transmute the energy in your body 3 times. And when you hear me make this noise, imagine it flowing from the top all the way down to your toes. Here we go. We're going to transmute that energy right now. So let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful. It is complete. You have accepted this healing in your higher self. So let's put our hands in gratitude and thankfulness for these beautiful past 5 to 8 minutes that you've created just for yourself. And as you go on with your day, just remember that you are worth everything. Thank you.
Let's go, Miss Theo. Meditation break on Gaming Morning Show. Thanks for being along with us wherever you may be. It is now 8:12 on the West Coast. It is 11:12 for those watching on the East Coast. And it is 4:12 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. We are a morning radio show that plays games. Thank you for being here wherever you may be. It is Wednesday, February 2nd, 2022. That is the wrong one. There we go. Thank you for being here. We have community games coming up. We also have the GMS Name of the Month giveaway that you can enter. Go to @WatchGMS on Twitter, and you will be able to enter that Fulfillment Appreciation GMS Name of the Month giveaway. Thank you so much for being here wherever you may be. It is time to welcome in the Final Hour crew.
Hello to the Final Hour crew.
Sports Talk Gaming's on the bottom left. Theo will be back in just a second. Quiet I Am Gaming is here. Lady K hanging out with us as well.
Hello, FHC.
K-Laugh, Zai, thank you so much for being here. Crazy, we have, hey, it's Brendan _TTV, ambassador to the Final Hour crew, as well as Chris M. Yee. Thank you so much for being here. Scott Chick 360 has been here for the whole show. Thank you so much. Chris M. Yee, I am JF Downs, has had a very solid show. Also might be involved in the Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match award. Yeah. K-Laugh, Dungeon Meowster KJ, thank you so much. Culty Vibes has been here. A whole bunch of great folks. Thank you for hanging out with us for this edition of Gaming Morning Show. Hauser as well. Drew Meg has been here. A whole bunch of folks. We are asking you today on National Tater Tot Day, what is your best form of potato? But I don't think I can get the term baby sauce out of my head now.
That was an unexpected surprise of the day. Too much baby sauce.
That's why I couldn't handle the birth of my children. Too much baby sauce. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Quiet put a video of his one-handed clapping in the Discord.
That's our name of the morning.
It's worth a watch for sure. You need to check it out.
Yeah, that was our December name of the month. Excuse me. Nice work, Quiet. Nice work. We're proud of you. K-Laugh is going to play Rocket League with us this morning, so thank you for doing that, K-Laugh. It's also Groundhogs Day. It's also, among the other days of the day, World Play Your Ukulele Day, Leavin Day, Candlemas Day, National Sled Dog Day, World Wetlands Day, Marmot Day, National Crepe Day, and National Hedgehog Day.
That's a lot. Those are good.
It's really, really bizarre to me that Groundhog's Day and National Hedgehog Day is on the exact same day.
It's because they're the same thing. One's just on the ground and one's not. They're the same animal.
They're not the same animal.
I'm sticking to it. They're the exact same.
How?
One's just one's on a hedge and one's on the ground.
Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Here's what I think. I think hedgehogs are the at-home version of the Groundhog's Day game. Because hedgehogs are so much smaller than groundhogs, so you can buy them at the pet store, and then you can hold them up to light and see if they see their shadow.
Oh, perfect. My favorite Sega character is Sonic the Groundhog. 'Cause he was on the ground, so he's a groundhog.
I don't know what's happening. Look, it's Mike O's in the chat head says, hedgehogs live on the ground. The ground. Hedgehogs are small and spiny. Groundhogs are tubby and big. This is one of those hills that Sports.Gaming is going to choose to live on.
Did you see who we were playing with?
It's Diego, the gaming morning show lizard.
You are crushing it. Oh, sorry, Zai. No, we don't have any time for the NFT thing that you're asking for. But we do have community games coming up. Thanks for stopping in. If you do want to tell us what your thoughts are on Tater Tots, though, we do have time for that. Lady K, Sonic was also underground at one point. Holy cow. I mean, didn't Sonic fly through the air, but I guess couldn't fly?
Yes.
Right. I mean, he could jump. So I guess very briefly transitioned from groundhog to hedgehog.
Very briefly. That's funny. That's good. Zai says, no, you straight up lied to Crazy. Sorry, it wasn't our intention to lie. I just read that. I was like, I don't know what that is. And so Caleb let us know. But nope, we don't have time to talk about that. But appreciate you stopping in. What's your opinion on Tater Tots? Or you can go. We don't. It's up to you.
Neither are we experts in the NFT marketplace from GameStop.
That's true. Yeah, we have a hashtag video game expert, but I don't believe you've been deemed a hashtag GameStop NFT marketplace expert.
Correct.
Yeah. You needed an extra kidney for that. That's your third kidney. Lady K says Sonic Underground was a Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, guys.
I'm feeling a Lady K fun fact. I've actually been waiting for it, so I feel like it's coming. And Lady K, I haven't seen you in a while, so let's do our tradition.
Nice.
Crazy says, you don't have time to talk to chat or just things that don't suit your agenda. So we're a morning radio show that plays games. So you are all welcome to talk amongst yourselves if you would like. But we do have questions of the day. And in this instance, that question of the day is Tater Tots. Now, we've learned that hash browns actually have a tremendous amount more stock than I expected today.
Well, really, the hash browns are just tater tots that are like morning people. They just, they get up early. No big.
Hash browns.
I am the tater tot to Ryan's hash browns.
Likewise.
I
know. Is this like one of those car accidents where two cars set you up to fail?
Yeah.
Look at Michael. There's no agenda. We just have no idea about NFTs. Seriously, I still can't wrap my mind really around it in general. Myself.
Yeah, they're a thing. They exist.
They exist, yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Lady K. Actually, I was thinking, Lady K, for some reason I thought about you the other day. So hit me up if you wanna do a Reiki session. For some reason I thought of you, so hit me up. Let's talk. NFTs are just PNGs, right?
I still can't believe that we are playing with Diego the Gaming Morning Lizard.
It's unbelievable.
It's Diego, the Gaming Morning Lizard. Ba-dum-bum.
Old school. It's surprising how well he's doing too, considering he has no thumbs.
Well, look, it's Michael
point.
says you do not have permission to use Diego's likeness.
We're not using it. This is Diego.
Yeah. Name, image, likeness. It's literally the person. Like, there's nothing else we can do. So, thank you, Maiko, I think. Look, it's Maiko says, I'm going to use the business money. He said expense account, but I like business money to get a lawyer.
I want pancakes.
Oh, really? IHOP pancakes?
Well, Michael just said IHOP, so I said pancakes.
I am your pancake expert.
There is a once in a while, time and a place for an IHOP. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
Like the 3 a.m. drunk times. That's actually probably the only times I've been to IHOP.
I mean, honestly, I've been to IHOP for breakfast, and their pancakes are fine.
Yeah, it's solid. It's solid. Not salad, but it's solid.
You know what they had
They have salad.
You know what they had the other day? They had or not the other day, but what I had the other day was oatcakes, because there was a place was a local spot, that we would go to often. I think we had a lot of staff meetings there, and they had the best oatcakes. And if I could find a place that makes ridiculously good oatcakes again, I'd be so happy. They had hints of cinnamon in them. They were just so good. They're huge.
Cinnamon. Don't forget the cinnamon. Have you had German pancakes?
No. Where'd that jingle come from?
Oh.
I mean, I will answer the German pancakes question, but where are you coming from with cinnamon?
Sorry,
cinnamon?
I was kind of singing that under my breath, but I guess you heard that. In high school, I was in part of this show choir, and every Christmas there was a song about fruitcake. And there's a part in it that's cinnamon, cinnamon, don't forget the cinnamon. Herbs and spices are very nice, but don't forget the cinnamon. Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
Huh. Who knew?
Yeah. It's called Fruitcake, the song.
Cinnamon, cinnamon, don't forget the cinnamon.
Herbs and spices are very nice, but don't forget the cinnamon.
And you sang this when?
High school.
It stuck with you, didn't it?
It obviously it did. Every time someone says cinnamon.
It's one of those catchy things that you didn't expect to be part of your life for the rest of
forever. So good.
Is it strange that I kind of want Bob to sing the cinnamon song?
Oh my gosh. Yes, Bob, please make that happen, Bob.
Bob is good with it.
All right, sounds like it might happen.
All
So
right.
there you go.
Oh yes.
All right, it's 8:24 West Coast time, 11:24 out east, 4:24 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. All right, go ahead. Lady K has something for you.
Yes. Fun fact from Lady K. Whoa! Most vanilla-scented items, such as candles and incense, are not vanilla. It's vanillin. It's like vanilla's evil twin villain. Vanillin. Right? It makes sense. A substance extracted from beaver musk glands. Wow. Okay. What's that word when they express dogs? Is it like that? Sorry, that's so gross. Note, it is not used in food. However, apparently is used in some American root beers. Wow, Lady K, that's quite the fun fact.
Lady K, fact of the day. Day.
I was gonna say, it was quite the roller coaster ride of a fact.
that might be one of my favorite so far.
Flying through the air, vanilla
with the greatest of these
lands, and who is he met with but the one, the only, Vanillin. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun. And what would Vanillin look like? Like a beaver? Like would he look like a beaver? Like just the glands of a beaver? Like what? Ew.
Brendan says he loved that band back in the day.
Millen Vanillin. Oh my god, yes. Yes. That's so good. Thank you, Lucas Smyko.
Millen.
Vanillin.
Good performance today. Let's play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall into the Monster's Mouth. We have a couple minutes to do so. We can add to our medium strength record.
To see the record for the most
Ooh,
balloons
is that a
banked in
kitty?
Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, ! DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
All right, there you go. So we're at 269. All time was our best ever record. That was easy strength. We are up to 69 balloons.
Yeah, we are.
Nice.
Here. So there you go. Let's play. And luckily, I believe we have both K-Laugh and Quiet I'm Gaming with us, so in good hands.
That is handy.
Allstate. You're in good hands.
I feel like this is like an alien species or something.
Totally. I can't make mine like not as noisy as yours. How do you do
You
that?
cannot make your hands clap.
I can't. Yes.
I believe this is Dr. Squatch for figure of speech.
Figure of speech.
And if you like Dr. Squatch, you have the opportunity to purchase Dr. Squatch soap. It's a wonderful way to stay clean or make your radio studio smell nice.
Does anyone have my Dr. Squatch soap? Mike O sure does.
All you have to do is use the promo code DiscBrick when you check out at drsquatch.com. And if you're getting a subscription, because you want things like Cedar Citrus sent to you on a monthly basis. It smells delightful. It's like citrus meets cedar. You can use Disc Squatch 10 to be able to facilitate that. By the way, because Brendan guessed O, we are going in order. So I feel like there's an added element now to this figure of speech puzzle, and that is we have to get it in order.
Yeah, don't well, what if it's in there multiple places? Is that allowed?
That would be a disappointment because I think that first word is dropping.
Yeah, like it's gotta be. It's like drooping, dropping.
Oh, it's not too far off though. I know it's gonna catch up to you in just a sec. That's not bad. All things considered, we just added an I to the final two words. So
Dropping. I'm like dropping the soap. That's the only thing I can think of.
like Dr. Squatch soap?
Yes, dropping the Dr. Squatch soap.
Oh my gosh,
exactly.
I just actually literally dropped the Dr. Squatch soap.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Kate said, I think Kate got it.
I dropped the Dr. Squatch soap. That's so sad. There you go. Kate Zaid is cracked.
Nice. Good job.
That was a perfect puzzle.
Can Arturo
pretty
do that
good.
too? Can Arturo single hand?
Can you-
Paul
can you-
clap.
Can you clap? He says no.
Oh my god, he's so cute. He's having a totally like snuggle fest with you right now.
Yeah. He gets this way. He gets up in the morning with me. He goes outside. He comes in and eats, and then he gets real snuggly.
Oh, how cute.
He also likes my microphone.
As cats do. This is occupations. Big swing from Caleb, mathematician.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, Quiet, big swings with psychoanalyst.
Whoa.
You know what, though? We've been playing this game long enough that I actually don't doubt that either of those could be correct.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It is not mathematician.
No.
It is not
Incorrect.
psychoanalyst.
Bummer. There's a P, though.
Oh gosh, this is tough. That's a long.
Do you either of you know why you never hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
Why?
Sean.
I do know.
Why, Sean?
The P is silent.
Nice. Good one. Good one.
I thought this might have been cartographer.
Yeah. Totally.
Kate Zaid, nice guess with choreographer.
Ooh.
Yesterday we named IMJF Downs our head cartographer of Gaming Morning Show.
Oh man.
But also our lead diagrammer, because there's nothing better than a JF Downs diagram.
That's true.
E from Brendan and an H from Brendan. Okay, I'm gonna go O because it's definitely something fur at the end, and now I know what it is.
Wait. What?
Brendan has it. Quiet Gaming has it.
Okay,
Oceanographer. Oceanographer. There you go. 4 more balloons. We have 10 more banked today. And our now medium strength, don't let the person floating from the balloons, record is 79. 79.
Nice.
All right. There you go. It is 8:32. It is time to say goodbye to Sean. Sean has to go do stuff. Bear has to go be closer to the window. Bear, fun
Come
fact.
to my window. Oh.
Literally that close. Taking your instructions quite literally there, Miss Theo. Quite literally. All right. Everyone say goodbye to Sean. Sean, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Bye, Sean.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
All right. So it'll be Miss Theo and myself the rest of the way. Thank you for being here wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. We are a morning radio show that plays games. Miss Theo is our resident Reiki master. Took us through a meditation break at the top of the hour. We've already found out today is Groundhogs Day, World Player Ukulele Day, Candlemas Day, leavin Day, National Sled Dog Day, World Wetlands Day, Marmot Day, National Crepe Day, and National Hedgehog Day. Now this is where the whole thing started last year with the whole...
A crepe is not a pancake.
Crepe is not a pancake, said Bob. And we're not going to revisit that, but according to my notes, National Crepe Day was the birth of crepe versus pancake. So
I am your pancake expert.
Do you like crepes? I'm not asking you if they're a pancake, but I'm just asking do you like them?
I do enjoy them, but it's not like I get them often, you know? Like, it's kind of a once in a while thing. And for some reason, I feel like I never, like, fulfilled with a crepe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it's stuffed with, like, cheese and ham and whatever. And I never get, like, just a dessert one either.
See, I like crepes in the morning, and therefore, like, I like the sweet crepes. Like, you get, like, a strawberry breakfast crepe that has kuhip on it.
Kuhip.
Do you like sweet stuff for breakfast, like cinnamon rolls and bakery goods, or are you someone who needs to have savory stuff for breakfast?
Well, actually, I don't eat breakfast, like, often. I'm really trying to be better at that. But... like, I just make a green juice, I'll try that, or like I'll make avocado toast or like eggs on top and stuff. But eating in general, I'm the type of person who likes to have multiple things on my plate and I like to eat them all like at the same time, you know what I mean? Whereas other people want to eat one thing at like first. I'm an equal opportunity eater. I spread my love across the plate.
I love that tagline, spread the love across the plate. That's really good. It's really, really good. Top of the moron.
Hello, FHC.
Gonzo Gump is here. One day I want to try cinnamon roll French toast.
Cinnamon, don't forget the cinnamon. I'm specifying. That's what, don't forget the cinnamon. Oh, cinnamon makes everything good.
I really like cinnamon French toast, but it doesn't have to be overwhelmingly cinnamon. What you're describing, I would eat, Gonzo, absolutely. Knowing that I'm about to bite into something that is like cinnamony, right? But like the French toast my father has taught my wife how to make it has a lot of vanilla flavor in it, but the cinnamon is perfectly balanced. It's my favorite breakfast food, like the breakfast quartet that is pancakes, waffles, French toast, and crepes. So.
Do you like Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I've never really had Cinnamon Toast Crunch. There's a weird thing with me. I love sweet, right? So there's every reason to believe that I would love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Exactly.
But for some reason, sweet cereals, Trix, Lucky Charms, all that stuff has never sat well with me, so I've never tried Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay. I could see those, because Trix is different. But you gotta try Cinnamon Toast Crunch at least once. Just try it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would give it... That's something that's, like, not sauce-related, right? So I'm clearly, not going to say no.
Oh, I guess it depends on if you think milk is a really, really watery sauce.
It's not. It's cereal sauce.
Cereal. Oh.
Yeah.
You're okay with cereal sauce? Okay.
No, cereal sauce is disgusting. So, milk is fine, but when you get done with the cereal and there's all that residue that's in the milk, that's cereal sauce, and it's gross.
I think we've had this conversation, and there's Christina Tucci is like this popular pastry chef, whatever. She has this company called Milk Bar. And she's made her business based off of one of her ice cream flavors is cereal milk. And it's so good.
So good.
Cereal broth.
Maiko says Cinnamon Toast Crunch is 10 out of 10. And then, yes, Chris Emmy added cereal broth, which might be more accurate because a broth tends to have more chunkiness in it, right? The items kind of
That's true.
Provide flavoring for the liquid.
Yes. So. Yes, it infuses the liquid with the cereal. That makes sense.
All right, cereal broth, I'll go with. All right, it's 8:37. It's time to find out what Look It's Maiko is tracking this hour on Gaming Morning Show.
And finally this morning, we're going to head on over to the great Isle of Sweden. I don't know if there's an aisle there, but I'm sure it's beautiful. But Michelle Butterfield from Global News tells us about their war with cigarette butts. They're tired of cigarette butts littering their streets, so one Swedish city is handing over the solution to the birds. A startup company in the city of Södertälje near Stockholm has designed a machine that will feed crows a little bit of food for every cigarette butt they bring back and deposit in the device. The company Corvid Cleaning believes their device could help save the city money when it comes to cleaning up the unsightly refuse. In fact, founder Christian Gunther Hansen told The Guardian he expects the crows could cut the city's butt removal budget by 75%. The Keep Sweden Tidy Foundation says the city of Södertälje spends about 2.7 million American dollars on street cleaning per year, and that more than 1 billion cigarette butts are flicked onto Sweden streets annually. Gunther Hansen told Swedish online news site The Local that he uses only wild birds for his business, and that any participating crows are taking part on a voluntary basis. He said because crows are so intelligent, they can be trained quite quickly using a step-by-step method. They are easier to teach, and there are also a higher chance of them learning from each other. At the same time, there's a lower risk of them mistakenly eating any rubbish, he said. Sweden isn't the first country to attempt a crows as sanitation worker scheme. In 2018, 6 crows were trained to pick up cigarette butts at a theme park in France. Rather than crows being brought in as permanent employees, though, it was part of a larger educational campaign to prompt humans to throw their butts in the trash. Now that is what I call some booty birds. Or something. Back to you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.
Booty birds. By the way, I'd like to point out that Look It's Maiko specifically did say, and reading according to the story, butt removal budget.
Amazing.
I would have never suspected that there would be a line item in a city's budget for butt removal, but apparently that is a problem that is being dealt with. So there you go.
Wow.
That is Look It's Maiko at this hour, 8:40 now, West Coast time, 11:40 out on the East Coast, 4:40 for those watching GMS in the UK. We will get out a little bit early today, and then we will send you somewhere if you are watching on Twitch this morning. Thank you for being here on Groundhogs Day, February 2nd, 2022. Be sure to be here tomorrow. We'll announce the winner of the Fulfillment Appreciation GMS Name of the Month giveaway. Brendan goes, like, you can't tell me Count Chocula cereal broth isn't a banger.
It's like chocolate milk.
But see, it's not, because it's chunky.
Well, it's only chunky if you're not eating all your cereal.
But inevitably, the cereal gets, like, it's like grittiness in it. Like it's not trying. The chunkiness I'm trying to describe is like a gritty feel. It's just not pleasant.
Oh, okay. You don't want to. You want clean milk.
Yeah, like milk is delicious. Like I love chocolate milk.
Okay.
Chocolate milk's one of my
Okay. So what
favorites.
if? Okay. How about this? How about next time you have cereal milk, then we'll just strain.
That's so much work. There's no point. There's no point.
And then you'll have fancy hand strained cereal milk.
Let's teach the crows is about as silly of a story as drones with sausages. Oh yeah, we had the drones with sausages story a couple weeks ago, where they were trying to move something by using a drone that had a sausage in front of it. They're trying to like manipulate an animal to move or something like that. So.
And they're like dangling sausage as like bait.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So you said, because Kate brought up the idea of making ice cream out of cereal milk. That's what you said this person already is doing, correct? Or that was a flavor of ice cream that they made, and they called it cereal milk.
Yeah, basically, yes.
Okay. So it sounds like we would be not first mover advantage in that industry. However, now there's a description of Chris and me offering to help us make a artisan cereal broth chain.
Hey, if you can sell bone broth, which by the way, when I go to the store and I'm like $10 for a jar of bone broth, I'm like, I could just throw some bones in a pot here and make it myself. You can market anything, especially in LA. So that's why I'm like, organic, hand-strained cereal milk.
But, you know, I'm not going to lie. You underestimate my laziness, Theo. Not wanting to make my own bone broth.
Oh.
I would be the person paying that much money for what would probably cost 40 cents to make.
Yes.
So. All right. Scott Chick says there's probably a cereal bowl out there with a built-in strainer to combat those who don't like cereal milk broth. Look, it's Mike O says, Ryan, you could just put it into a blender, I suppose. And then Brenda goes, we're going to be rich. Cereal broth on the go.
Exactly. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Actually,
it's disgusting.
That's actually not. No. That people love cereal milk. That could be a thing.
All right. So at Hefty Goofs, a place you can eat, which is our kind of food cart GMS area, or at least part of the area.
Join us over at Hefty Goof's Place You Can Eat.
We are going to offer, of course, our staple items.
Cup steaks, banana split in a bucket, and scrapple and snapple.
But we'll also have a little window where you can get our artisanal, who said it? Yeah, free-range, grass-fed cereal milk.
Come to my window, drink some cereal milk or broth.
We even have her jingle ready to go. And if we were to put cinnamon in it, what would it sound like?
Cinnamon, don't forget the cinnamon. It's got to be Melissa Etheridge, esque vibe. Terrible impression, but you know.
No, that wasn't terrible. I've heard terrible impressions. That's not terrible. I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying it's not terrible by any means.
I'll take it.
Look, it's Michael goes, do you have a lot of bones just laying around, Theo?
I guess that would make sense because my parents used to call me a man-eater. So, yeah, it's all my exes, I guess.
Are you the villain in this story?
Vanilla. No, I am not a man-eater. You guys, I'm not a man-eater. It's just that I think growing up, okay, in my culture, you're only supposed to date one person. And if your parents meet that person, that's like your person for life, But I grew up here and I had multiple, relationships. So they're like, man, she is a man-eater.
Look, it's Maiko asked the question about bones, and then Brendan goes fair trade organic in response to Gonzo Gum.
Exactly.
So we won't say grass fed. We'll just say fair trade and organic. Artisanal cereal broth on the go.
Yes, and if you're in LA, it's all about the oat milk right now. Mm-hmm. So dairy free. We can add that to it too.
So all of our milk is here. That makes that would work. I mean, we can't get enough of oat milk. In fact, Starbucks, which is the closest, big coffee shop to where we live, they were running out of oat milk. They weren't able to keep it in stock. So,
It is good.
I refuse to use the term bone broth, says Chris and me. It's just broth or stock. And then there's cinnamon toast crunch creamer. That is true. I have seen that for like coffee.
That's interesting. I don't drink coffee, so I can't really like comment on that, but I feel like that's a lot.
Well, I imagine if you like, you know, cereal broth that's made from cinnamon toast crunch, then you'd likely not dislike cinnamon toast crunch as a flavor in your coffee.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I imagine.
That's true.
Let's see what else is going on. 10,000% people would buy milk flavored cereal.
Wait, milk flavored cereal?
Yeah, because now we're getting into the exotic milk talk. So, have you ever tried cougar, raccoon, or mouse cheese?
What?
Okay, so like, imagine you go into a restaurant, like, and they're like, "Hey, hi, Miss Theo. It's glad to see you again. Thank you for being here. Today we are offering a variety of cheeses for you to try. Would you like our cougar, raccoon, or mouse cheese?"
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, have you had it before?
Are you talking about like? Wait, but do mice, mouses, whatever? Do they produce cheese like dairy?
Well, they produce milk.
Milk? Do they produce milk?
They're a mammal.
Oh, I didn't actually know that they like produced milk though. Wow.
I mean, it's the old meet the parents bit, right? You know, I have nipples.
You can milk anything.
Me? Yeah. So, what do you think? Would you try it? This is kind of like a customer test, like seeing what's marketable, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would. I would. And also, can you imagine the person who would have to collect the cougar's like milk?
I actually could imagine that person quite a bit. In fact, if you want to watch that person in action, please go to Look It's Mike O's stream. The Fromp brothers are the purveyors of exotic cheeses made from the milk of cougars, raccoons, and more. Go to twitch.tv/LookIt'sMikeO and you can see exotic milk being purveyed. I don't know how that works because, you know, they're purveyors of exotic cheeses. So is it in verb form, purveyed? Miss Theo looks amazing. Amazingly stunned at this this moment, but it's the cheese that bites you back, according to Look It's Mike. So there you go. All right,
Nice.
It's 8:49 West Coast, 11:49 out on the East. Is 4:49 for those watching GMS in the UK. As this famous saying goes, can't milk a dead cougar. All right, time for the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. This is a recap of the video game headlines of the day. And then if you're watching on Twitch, we will send you somewhere and say good morning, GMS. Also, get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. What is something you learned? Oh, there were so many things to learn from today's show.
I know.
Your headlines, video game style. PlayStation is going to launch 10, in fact, specifically more than 10 live service games by 2026. This is according to Ryan Dinsdale of IGN. If you missed any of the news, of course, you can find it on our Twitter at WatchGMS.
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News.
Also, Mina the Hollower is Yacht Club Games' next project. That's from John Carson of Game Informer. And much, I think, to the delight still of One Sports.Gaming, PS5 has outsold Wii U's lifetime numbers and did so in just a year. That's from Ryan Dinsdale of IGN. Out today, the sealed Ampoule, A-M-P-O-U-L-E, Ampoule? Am I saying that close to right? Ampoule? PS4, Xbox One, Switch. The Waylanders for PC, Webbed for Xbox One and Switch. We once asked my son what sound a spider makes, and my son said, webs. So that's what makes me think of that game. Invert is out today for Switch, and the Dead Tree of Rock Niuna for Switch, I believe. Today's name of the morning, though, hashtag GMS name of the morning, goes to Yeah Beavis. Yeah Beavis out today for Switch. Yeah Beavis. So there you go. All right. We also had Look It's Miko track over the course of the show. Stories about Florida so cold that iguanas are falling out of trees. A man who shared a hilarious video after being locked inside an Aldi over the course of an evening. So again, be sure to check and make sure there are no employees just hanging out in your Aldis when the whole thing is over. And also, crows are trained to clean up cigarette butts on Swedish streets. That came from Michelle Butterfield of Global News. So those were some of the things that Maiko was tracking at this hour. Some of the birthdays today: Christie Brinkley turns 68, Shakira turns 45, and we also told you 10 easy things to do with potatoes that work for breakfast to dessert. So would you try, Miss Theo, would you try the chocolate potato cake?
Yeah. I want to see what this moistureness is all about, because I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it said you won't believe like how moist it was or something.
Yeah. So I'm curious, because I don't know anybody who's tried it. Let's see. What's up?
But not gonna try the breakfast casserole, or was just less intrigued?
Less intrigued, but I would eat that. I mean, depends what's in it, but yeah, I would eat it.
Well, get your takeaways, whether they're potato or otherwise, ready to go, and we will share those in just a moment. Today, wow, a whole bunch of great work. We're going to give our Billy Thundergun Award to one Scott Chick 360.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Scott Chick was not only here early, but made contributions throughout the course of the show. There was, for example, the 6 cents for coffee from the other half from Scott Chick, for example. However, there was also the comment, is it not something to do with either the shadow being in front or behind you? But then the groundhog could just turn around and be like, nope, didn't see a thing. What shadow? So the groundhog could bamboozle us. So I think well-deserved to Scott Chick for kind of, I guess, breaking the lid open on the whole groundhog conspiracy. Also, our Sir William Lightning Knife III award goes to I Am JF Downs for baby sauce. It is really gross, isn't it?
So good.
Just
though.
not good.
Yes.
All right, it's time for the clip of the day.
Hey.
The clip of the day. Hey, look. It's the clip of the day.
Hey.
Toot toot.
The Waylanders out on PC. Webbed out on Xbox One and Switch. Invert out on Switch. The Dead Tree of Rosniuna out on Switch. Rosniuna. And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Beebus 2 out on Switch. It's like they wanted to say babies, but misspelled it. Beebus.
Hey, Beavis. What do you want to do today? Pants.
Beebus.
There you go. There's your clip for the day. Coming soon from GMS Productions. Beavis and Butthead. All right, what is your takeaways, chat, that are pretty okay? Be sure to go to @WatchGMS on Twitter, and please click that link. It's directly to our pinned tweet, and you can enter the Fulfillment Appreciation GMS Name of the Month giveaway. We will announce the winner of over $60 in backlog GMS Name of the Month titles tomorrow on Gaming Morning Show. If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to send you over to Cartoon Queen after this. Hey, cartoonists, welcome to the drawing board where I, Maddie, joke and voice act my way through cartoony games. Come and stay a spell if you're into chill channels with a, quote, all nonsense, unquote, vibe. And if you'd be so kind to please say good morning from GMS. Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver is what Cartoon Queen is playing. Miss Theo, what is your takeaway that's pretty okay?
That Vanilla has an evil twin called Vanillin that's made out of beaver glands.
That's such a good takeaway. I love it so much. Nice fact of the day today, ladies.
Yes,
Chris,
yes.
my takeaway is we're going into the artisan, handcrafted cereal broth business. I mean,
yes, we are.
We're already going to start selling Scrapple, so.
Scrapple? Gross.
Earthling says, my takeaway is that I want Theo's necklace.
Oh, thank you. I was just chatting. I'm wearing all my green jewelry to manifest wealth and abundance. This is a jade necklace, and this is a green aventurine amulet. And green aventurine.
Hauser's takeaway is, I didn't know that there was such a thing as dessert potatoes. Yeah. I learned that we have to send Calaf some lefse because Calaf has always wanted to, well, try lefse, and my mom-in-law is like the master of making lefse, so why not connect those two dots, right?
Oh, yes.
Miss Theo will always hook you up with a Reiki session, kind of a GMS-friendly rate, so be sure to reach out to Miss Theo on Instagram. I am Miss Theo if you would like to take advantage of that, and we will see you again tomorrow. Please say good morning from GMS to Cartoon Queen. Keep in mind where we're about to send you is intended for mature audiences. Look, it's Mike O. I need to go get some green. I don't know what that means, but what I do know... Oh, it's going back to what you were talking about with your necklace. You do need to watch GMS After Dark with Look, It's Miko. Tonight, 4:45 p.m. Pacific Time, King Gray will be the guest of one Look, It's Miko. It'll be time for a VR chat, which will be super fun. We will see you again tomorrow. For Theo, for Sean, for Mike, for Austin, I am Hefty Goof. Thanks for having fun with us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv.
So